ado, man, let's just go ahead and listen to
All right. It is a Sunday night here with Love Crossing Borders. I'm your host for this evening of Andrea and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. Your girl Andrea in the room chilling, relaxing for this evening. Just got back from hanging with her family. And I'm here with my family now. You guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a really good weekend, hung out, partied, had a good time. I might pull some footage out, let you guys see the club that we went to. Really, really nice location. We had a really good time, man. I can't complain about that. Tonight's topic. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. I was watching a live stream of these brothers. Shout out to the Crypto Gang Pass podcast. If you guys get a chance, or if any of you guys could drop their link in the chat, the Crypto Gang podcast. These two brothers, really good dudes. They're kind of like their motto is passports and crypto equals freedom. And they did an episode talking about, passports, and they stated that, and we're going to watch it, because in part of it, they talked about every black man. That's the title of it. Every black man should leave the United States. And I said, no. Every black man should not be focusing on, even thinking about leaving the United States. I love my brothers, love my sisters, but it's a lot of brothers and sisters that need to keep their happy tail right where they are. They have no business other than visiting other countries. Lee's Long talk about relocating and bringing that westernized American mindset to the countries that we enjoy so much. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, all you guys out there as well. Yeah. Thank you very much, Twan. I appreciate that. He said, Dre, I've been putting your live stream in the Discord. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that more than you realize. Yeah, not every brother and sister needs to have take advantage of the opportunity of relocating to another country. No, hell no. We don't want everybody out here. No. Some of these modern westernized women, hell no. Some of these Pookies and Ray Rays, do you really want them on a plane with you in masses? 1 or 2 Pookies and Ray Rays, okay, cool. 1 or 2 modern sisters that's talk about, I'm traveling on my own, I'm out to find myself, but they going to Jamaica getting their back blew out, cool. But for us to have a mass exodus of black people leaving the United States with that westernized mindset, and I'm not talking about black people, the only one that got it. I'm talking about my white brothers. I'm talking about my Asian brothers, my Latin brothers. Every single one of y'all that got that red, white, and blue is the only thing that's true. That mindset, yeah, you keep your happy ass right in the United States. Don't come with us. No. You can visit, yeah. Use your passport to visit, take some photos in front of some buildings, go on a safari, do all that. But take your happy tail right back to the United States where you belong. There are millions of Americans that don't just want to be in the United States, they belong in the United States. I'm going to put it out there. Let's get this out of the way early. They belong in the United States. We're going to talk about at least 6 to 7 people, especially brothers, that belong in the United States. You ain't supposed to go nowhere. You're supposed to just get your passport, visit somewhere, and take your tail right back. Don't be looking at channels like this one. You ain't got no business looking at this channel. This channel, Tailor Made Dreams. You're supposed to be watching Ace Live. You're supposed to be watching Flyboy Way, where they show you how to travel and enjoy your life. These channels like mine, Tailor Made Dreams, and other dudes that try to show you how to relocate, you ain't supposed to be watching our channel. Hell no. We ain't gonna tell you how to relocate at all. Let's get this one out of the way. No. Hell no. There are millions of you, and I mean millions of Americans that need to stay right in America. So I understand where the young brothers were coming from. Once again, the YouTube channel that you want to check out is the brothers, and make sure you subscribe to their channel. Really good guys. The Crypto Gang podcast. Really good young two brothers, man. Really good dudes. But I couldn't agree with them. And so I'm going to let you hear what they had to say, but you know how we do. We come in with the intro. We got 49 people in here. Make sure we got 49 people that's liking us. We like you. Dang it. Make sure you like us too. Click that like button. Shout out to all you moderators out there, from Stefano to Charles to anybody else that's a moderator. Let's get started with Deshaun being in the building, representing, been enjoying himself in Cali. Represented with the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you more than you realize, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all you dudes. But we're going to go ahead and get to Gabrielle in the building. Number one. Yeah, we had a great day today. We really did. Today was a relaxing day for me. This was a relaxing day. We just relaxed. Let me see if I can pull something up. Oh, yeah, by the way, Cologne of the day. The Cologne of the day is, let's get it out here. Get this out of the way. Cologne of the day that I'm wearing right now is Tom Ford Oud Wood. For all those Tom Ford Oud Wood fans, I think the camera still focused on me. That's Tom Ford Oud Wood. And the other one is Halloween Man. Halloween Man X. The Halloween Man X. So this is what I did. You know, I put the Halloween Man on in certain locations, like 2 locations. Let it dry down. Because a Halloween Man is a very coffee. If you want to smell coffee in a cologne, Halloween Man. Even if you just go to the distributor, let's say if you go to Nordstrom's or somewhere and ask them, can you smell Halloween X? Man, the first thing that's gonna come out, 1,000% coffee. I mean, it's gonna hit you right in the face and it ain't going nowhere. Then all the other scents are going to show up in this one. Very manly cologne. And this one is like, if you are under 30, you had no business putting on Tom Ford Oud Wood. You too young. You too young. This is grown ass man cologne. This is not an old man's cologne, not at all. But this is the cologne that you put on because you accomplished something in life. I don't care if you done lost 30 pounds, you accomplished something. Wear this. I don't care if you finally got that divorce or that marriage, you accomplished something. You wear this. You finally got that business started or you're about to retire from your job. You wear this. This cologne is for a man that's accomplishing some stuff in life. If you ain't done nothing in life yet, you under 30, you graduated college, you ain't gonna wear this yet. You just starting with life. You done got your heart broke for the second time. You just started with life. You don't wear this. You brand new to life. If you brand new to life, if you under 30 and you still brand new to life, because your 20s, listen, all of us over 30 gonna tell you, you ain't started living yet, son. You just alive. I'm gonna say this again. If you're under 30, you have not started living. You are just alive. Okay, all that you going through, those are just tests and trials. You like the chest dummy when they building a car. When they crashing the car into the wall, that's your 30s. I mean your 20s. My bad, your 20s. But once you hit 30, I promise you. So cologne of the night is the Tom Ford Oud Wood blended with the cocoa smell of Halloween Man X. All right. So let's continue on with the shout out, Stefano. Moderators in the building. Hola, mi gente. Make sure that you start off the week with a strong, productive note. On a strong, productive note, make sure that you hit that like button and show Andre some love tonight. Yes, I appreciate you guys. He said, let's make sure that we keep it clean in the comments. You guys are always good dudes in the comment sections. I have no problem with that. I appreciate that, Stefano, always giving us heads up with the fly hat. I'm still trying to remember the hat company, the black hat company that makes the red bottom hats for brothers. Keith James? Keith? I'm going to remember, man. I know I'm going to remember. Okay, Jay Fleming's in the building. He said, I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, looking forward to this one too myself, man. Hey, if you guys ever wonder if I watch the live streams, I do. I watch the live streams every week. It may be on a Wednesday, it may be on a Tuesday, it may be the next day, but I watch the live streams too. And I'm learning stuff. I'm learning stuff from my dang self. He said, what's going on? Beach Material in the building. Also, my man Live Free, Scotty B. Me and Scotty had a great time last night, man. We went clubbing with Andre and our friends, hanging out with them. We had a really, really great time. Let me see if I can find some footage of last night if it's in my archives. See if I can find some footage of last night. We had a great, great time. Oh, yeah, I got some footage. Let me see if it'll play for us. Let's see. Yeah, I got some footage from last night. Yep. Hold on. Here we go. Let me see if I can screen share it. We went out and had a good time. Chrome, boom, boom. Photos, screen share. Okay, this was us last night. Let me turn the... Yeah, that was us last night. Your boy Scotty B in the building. Andre grew up playing the cowbell for us. We had a good time. It's a new club down here. It's been open for about a good 6 to 7 months, and it is in the manga area where all the other clubs are. And what I like about this club. A lot of Afro-Colombians go to this club. We had a really, really good time. That was so much fun. I know YouTube is going to let's move that out the way. I know YouTube is going to kind of like not monetize this video because of the content of the music, but I got it. I understand. But we had a good time. So anytime you guys come down to Cali, Colombia, we got a lot of nice areas, nice clubs, hanging out with some good people. All right. Shout out to Scotty B once again. My man Victory, my brother, my family's in the building. Here we go. Yeah, Victory, get ready for it. Get ready for the truth. Along with my man Charles in the building. Appreciate you, Charles. Also being moderator. All right. He say, now this is the intro I'm looking for. Okay, cool. All right. Let me scroll down to Monk Mode in the building. Monk Mode number 1. I like that your avatar, man. That's, every time I see it, no matter how many times I see it, I think it's beautiful. He's like, what's up? Cheers and evening, my brothers. Yes, MD is in the building representing as well. He's a hey, Unc, putting the young brothers on game, keep it up. I am. Long as I got my man XL Pro in the building and you, MD, I'm good. Todd says, come on, Todd. I'm good. Hey, Todd, I'm sending you your video today too. I'm gonna send it tonight. So be prepared for that. Because I downloaded yours and a couple other guys who I did consultations with. So I'm gonna, right after this live stream, that's what I'm gonna be doing this evening. Sending out you guys videos. Oh, Todd, do me a favor. Send me your email in WhatsApp. Send me your email address so I can get the video out to you. I just remembered. He said, got a like run, working until 1:30. I see you, brother. I'll see you later. Thanks for showing up, Charles. We got Rack Club in the building. What's up to you, brother? What's up to you? Glad that you made it, man. Twan is in the building representing, of course. He said, hey, Dre, I'm putting in. He read that one. Thanks again, Twan. I appreciate that. We got Infinite Growth in the building. I like that name, man. I like that name. Thanks for being here tonight. We got 63 people in the building. Make sure you click that like button. I like you. Make sure you like me too, just like my man Jermon is in the building representing. What's up, big brother Dre and chat peeps. Oh, yeah. Straight from Canada, my man, the Black Nubian. Black Nubians in the building. The Canadian boys are at it again. Shout out to Kenny being here as well. It ain't a live stream. It's not Kenny ain't here. Now we got a live stream going on, folks. What it do, Slim? What it do? T.S. Lewis in the building as well. He said, what's up? What's good, Dre? In chat, let's go. Oh, we getting it in early on this one. Diego's in the building representing. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, my brother. He said, what's up, Dre? I need a consultation with you soon the live show. Consultation with you soon. Love the show. Cool, definitely. And you know, Stefano always put the consultation information in the chat. Also, my man, Global Passport Crew is in the building representing. Passports are for people who know how to culturally adapt to another country. Say that again, brother. Man, we can't let that statement slide. I'm going to say it again. Passports are for people who know how to culturally adapt in another country. I don't know why it's so hard for people to realize if you go into Greece, you are not going to hear the latest Drake's songs every 5 minutes. I don't know why y'all don't get that. I don't see why y'all go to Brazil and you wonder why you're hearing samba music and you wondering why can I hear the best of Lil Wayne. You might hear that in some locations, but it's not the norm. If you go into other countries, you got to learn to embrace the norm in those countries, or just stop going. The normal behavior of the men, the normal behavior even of the women. You got to know to embrace that. It's all about the culture. Absolutely correct. Shout out to my man Ray Matt representing as well in the building. What's up, Ray? Appreciate you being here, man. Who is this stranger? Oh, yeah. That's right. I was telling Scotty. Oh, I didn't know that both of them were the daughters of the famous salsa. There's a brother that's very famous that does salsa music. You say, no wonder why Carolina knows how to play that. Yeah, from my daddy. From my daddy being famous in salsa music. Yeah, she playing. I was like, I ain't mad at you, girl. Go ahead, sister. Shout out to Andrea being in the building and my man, them Dark Tar Heels in the building. Good evening, everyone. Bolak is in the building as well, representing Detroit boys. Shout out to Andrea once again for all those that are saying what's up to Andrea. My man Tevin King's in the building. He's just arrived 15 minutes late as usual. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Ray Matt is in the building, representing with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that. He said, hey, Dre, question. Any changes been made with you on email? I left a few days ago and I sent an email asking for a consultation. Hey, Ray, I responded to your email. I remember responding to you. I'm going to respond to it again. Yeah, I definitely remember responding to your email, Ray. Let me make sure I'm not freezing either. So let me look at the video as well. Give me a split second, guys, so I can pull this back up so I can see it. Okay. Looking good. Thank you very much for your patience, gentlemen. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna send it out to you again, Ray. And I was wondering why I didn't hear from you. I kid you not. I definitely remember because I responded to a few brothers who was asking for consultations this past week, and so I'm going to respond to it one more time. But I did get it. What is my next availability? I'm actually kind of open this week other than tomorrow. I got a consultation tomorrow, and I try not to do more than 2 on the same day. So I'm open, especially Tuesday. They move. Hey, check it out. Here in Colombia, if you drive a vehicle other than the motorcycle, of course, a car or truck or SUV, you have to park your car once a week. Now in Bogota, where Todd is, they got to park their car twice a week. And it's to save the environment and things like that. It means, the fumes that come from cars and things like that, save the environment. And so I get it. So our day used to be Monday. And so I often tell guys I can't pick you up from the airport on Mondays. Now it's Tuesday. So Tuesday is the day that I have to park the car. So when I say that, I'm definitely available on Tuesdays because I can't go anywhere anyway, because I usually, I'll Uber every once in a while, but most of the time on the day that we have to park the car, I just kind of hang around. I just walk to the gym. It's only a 5-minute walk, and then I'll come back and hang out in the house all day long. So I'm available, definitely available this week. So I'm going to respond to your email again, Ray. Thanks for reminding me. All right, looks like Top Gun, my man in the building. That's my dude right there. That's my dude. Hey, Top Gun. This is the type of topic that you and I be talking about when we ride from the airport anyway. Stuff like this. Dudes that do not need to be having passports. And here's the information in regards to the consultation. If you guys are interested in getting consultations on moving or relocating or visiting South America, visiting Colombia, as well as visiting Cali or any other city here in Colombia, just hit me up, guys. I got some great information. We talk about everything from your apps to the difference between an Airbnbs or a hotel, how to carry yourself here in Colombia. We talk about the ladies. We talk about the culture. Is it a hookup culture or not? I talk about how you can even order money online. Yes, you can order money online here. With the app, with Rappi. Like you can order food or order a pizza. You can order money. Of course, they'll never do that in the United States. But here in Colombia, I did it last night. I said, okay, it's too late for me to go to the Airbnb. To the Airbnb, ATM. It was too late for me to go to the ATM. I was about to jump in the shower to get ready. Scotty had just texted me, right? And so I'm like, okay, I can't make it to the ATM. I said, let me go ahead, go on my Rappi app. It's RAPPI here in Colombia. You can order groceries, you can order pizza, you can order food from most restaurants, but you can also order money to be delivered, meaning that they'll actually have the writer go to the ATM and come back and deliver the money to you. And I use it all the time. So we talk about things like that during the consultations. And then any other questions that you might have, anything has to do with real estate, relocating here, things like that, how to put together your relocation game plan. You say 73 peeps in the building, only 48 likes. What are we doing, people? Click the like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. Oh, Pharaoh Ishmael in the building. For the love of the game, just a super sticker, the $5 super sticker. What's up, Ishmael? Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, and Ishmael, yeah, you could add me as an admin. I hope you got my message. I can get a chance to respond if you respond. But yeah, you can add me in the admin. That's a good idea. Aaron's in the building with the Kobe Cole. My favorite basketball player of all time is Kobe Cole. He said, what's up? I think it's because the U.S., unsure about the other Western countries, is accommodating of other people from this countries, or maybe you want to say from these countries or those countries, and it may be surprising not to see some at other places. I didn't get it, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, do me a favor. Write it, give me a little bit more clarity so I can read it again. Give me a little bit more clarity on what you were saying. It's very accommodating. It said the United States is very accommodating to other people from other countries. True. And it may be surprising, or it might be surprising to not see the same at other places. In other words, that other places don't accommodate us as easily as we accommodate them. I think that's where you're headed to. My man Rod is in the building representing with the fly hat. Y'all, I'm a hat man, so anytime I see the fly hat. Support from Tampa, my family right there. As soon as I hear the Tampa boys at it again. I'm coming to Cali soon, man. Come on, man, you in Tampa. It's a straight flight for you. Straight flight. Man, once they start putting out straight flights from Tampa to Cartagena and Tampa to Medellin and Tampa to Cali, man, you can tell me nothing. That means that I could spend a whole weekend in Cali or a whole weekend in Cartagena and fly right back as if I was always in the city for the whole weekend. I can't beat that. Shout out to, thank you very much for the super chat, Rod. Shout out to Jay Ben in the building. He said, what's up, everyone? They got everybody. Victory says, he said, got to find out how round the super chat donations, how to round up super chat donations to the nearest whole dollar on my iPhone. To all the iPhone users. We got Blade Runner in the building. Oh man, we doing good now. We got Blade Runner winning the snow chest. Good evening. Yeah. That's the guy whose daughters that we were hanging out with last night. Andre's friends. Man, Andre know a lot of people. Good women. Good women. Suave Prince. Can't beat the name. Can't beat the title. So we got to be a suave brother. He said, what up, OG? Hoping everything is well. He said, Rappy don't work with every card. This is true. I have an international card, but it hasn't worked here for 2 months. That happened to me when I was using American Express, and it wasn't working for me. Here's what you might want to do. It depends on... Yeah, it does depend on your card, I guess. Now, I've used Rappi with at least 3 different cards, and I had no problem with each one of the cards. But when I came down here to Colombia for the first time with American Express, it wasn't working well at all. Or, if you guys notice down here, sometimes you'll go to one ATM with your card, and it doesn't work. You'll go to the ATM right next to it, the next machine, and it works for your card. I've gone through that several times when I first came down here. So, wow. He said, I have an international card, but it doesn't work it hadn't worked for 2 months. Wow. Yeah, man. Also, you might want to check your bank, call your bank and see if they have international use as well. Because that's what held me up at one point in time. It wasn't the ATMs or anything. It's just that my bank didn't give me international access at that time period when I first started coming to Colombia. Poor man is in the building. He say, what up, doe? What up, doe? Everyone finally catching alive. I know, man. We got a good one tonight. We got a real good one. Make sure I got everybody. Mr. Gilmore is in the building as well. Make sure you guys click that like button also. Andrew Baker, the man. I think Andrew was in the chat in that live stream that I was looking at too. We're going to look at the video in a split second, and then we're going to talk about at least 7 guys that have no business with a passport. No business. None. He say, Rappy wouldn't work for me at all. Wow. I'm surprised. I'm serious. I'm surprised. And I use US my US card on Rappy. I got 2 cards that I use on Rappy right now. I have a Colombian card, but then I still use my US bank account, my regular US bank account card with Rappy. I'm surprised. Victor, my phone does the same thing, but on a Mac it does. Strength. Oh, I'm dipping. All right, let's get ready to watch this video, guys. Check it out. Hear what the gentleman has to say. Remember, the guys were saying that all brothers should get a passport and relocate. Basically, they were saying relocate, not just visiting, but they were talking about relocating outside the United States, kind of like a Marcus Garvey type of move. Let's hear what these gentlemen have to say. Make sure you guys subscribe to their channel, which is the Crypto Gang Podcast. So we're about to look at it real.
Dude, man, let's just go ahead and let's get right into this shit, man, because there's no time to be wasted. There's no, we just, listen. You see the title of the show. Every black man, in my opinion, needs to leave the United States. This is why we are so deeply invested in crypto. This is why you guys are invested in various aspects of the stock market. Some of y'all are with me in AMC. Others are in other things like that. But I think all of your money, I think all of your funds, I think everything that you earn should be placed in an account or in some type of portfolio in preparation for you to leave this country. I don't give a fuck what these pro-black dudes are talking about. The Umar Johnsons, the black authorities, the who's the other dude? Professor Black Truth. I don't give a fuck what they talking about, right? This whole dynamic of, saving the black community. We need to Recognize that we are behind enemy lines. This is enemy territory. You will never be able to build anything here, and anything you do try to build, they will destroy it. So my belief is that every black man must make preparations to pretty much exit stage left. Take the hint. America does not want you here. They don't respect you. If anything, you are cannon fodder, right? And this is some real shit that I'm talking. I really wholeheartedly believe we need to follow the teachings of Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey in this matter, and we need to understand that we are merely prisoners in this country. We are not citizens. We don't have any rights that the white man is bound to respect, according to the Dred Scott decision. You see what's happening in real time. I think black men need to take that hint, and we need to get the hell out of this place. What's saying, Ram?
Now, let me do this for the audience. So I want you guys to really see this, right?
We're going to pause it right there for a second. Then we're going to come back and hear what the other brother has to say. So the brother stated that, hey, listen, the reason why we're stacking our money, one of the reasons we're talking about crypto, another reason why we're talking about, being focused. He said, basically, forget what Dr. Umar is talking about. Forget what all those YouTuber content creators that are trying to convince you, and all those public speakers that are out there trying to convince you of trying to make America great for black people in America, when you can go to countries that do appreciate you as a person and will accept your insight, accept what you have to offer the world, not just one country. And I call BS. Now that's Andre talking. We're gonna get to the next brother. I call BS, not on him. Shout out to the brother that said it. But I've done enough. I told you why. I'm gonna tell you why I call BS. I've been talking to thousands of men from around the world for the last 4 years. I can tell you about personality patterns. See, when you just try, like these brothers, when you just kind of like travel for you, or maybe you're around your circle and your boys, you can make a lot of assumptions in general. Like, my boys are cool, my boys making money, my boys are saving. Anybody that's like my boys, all black men should get passports. But when you're like me and you've spoken to thousands of men of all races from around the world, but especially in the States, I'm letting you know something. Hell no. Not every black man, not most black men. I'm going to say this again. Most black men should keep your ass at home in the States. The best thing for many black men are United States. For some men, giving certain black man a passport is like giving a Porsche to a 12-year-old. Most 12-year-olds can't handle a Porsche. Not that type of power, not that type of speed in a vehicle that's created to be aerodynamically. Once you put your foot on it, it goes from 0 to 60 like that. Most 12-year-olds aren't accustomed to that. They aren't mentally ready for that. They aren't physically ready for that. So it is with most. I'm not saying some. I'm not even about to pretend with this thing. That's why I'm coming right out the gate with it. I'm going straight. You know how when you watch a football game and you got Peyton Manning, and sometimes Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne, one of the greatest receivers of all time, sometimes the first play, he just throw a 60-yard bomb to Peyton Manning just because he know he can. Or remember how Tom Brady used to throw so many touchdowns to Randy Moss? That's how I'm doing it tonight. I'm coming out the gate throwing bombs. I'm not checking it down to the running back. I'm throwing it to Lance Swan in the Super Bowl. I'm throwing it to my man Jerry Rice. I'm not gonna put no cut on it. Straight out the gate. Hell no. Get that out y'all mind. Expecting or hoping that most black people get a passport and leave. Black men get a passport. Most men that's being used and abused. Let's take the race off of it. Just men that's being belittled, men that have issues in the States. You need to keep your ass right where you are too. You work that out in the States. You can't get no good coochie in the States. Well, you better find out how you're gonna get some good coochie, because you don't need a passport. There are dudes that do not need passports. Some of y'all dudes be thinking that, well, if he had a passport, he could have went to DR and he wouldn't have self-deleted himself. We are children of habit. Whatever idiot you are out inside the States, don't think you are not an idiot outside the United States. Though all of a sudden you're gonna be a wise shaman on the mountaintop the moment you get on a plane. No. If you are a man of wisdom, responsibility, focus, self-determined, guidance, guess what you're going to be when you leave the United States? You're going to be a man of focus. You're not easily distracted. You're not easily misled. But if you a damn fool in the States, especially over some coochie, guess what you're going to be when you get to Colombia? If them brothers can't handle dealing with a 70% obese population of women in the United States, if you dudes sitting up there about to take your life over them fat heifers in the United States, if you sitting up there blowing your money on them piggly wiggly looking chicks in the United States, them women with them big mouths, you sitting up there losing your manhood, losing your trust in self. You don't believe in yourself as a man anymore. If you sitting up there doing all that for those women in the States, you ain't gonna survive when you around some Venezuelans, Colombians, and some women from Brazil. You can't handle this type of beauty. You ain't built for it. Most men, I'm mean this, I'm not joking. Most men in the United States, including myself, are accustomed to seeing women of obesity. I don't care what culture you coming from. We used to seeing somebody obese on TV. We used to seeing somebody obese on social media. We're used to seeing somebody obese on our co-workers. We're used to seeing obese school teachers. It's family members. All the women in my family big. I ain't the only one. We got maybe, is it just me? You got maybe 2, 3, maybe 5 slim women in your family, and they probably get younger, but everybody that's older is bigger church women. They all look like church women. And I'm not putting down the women in my family. What I'm saying is we do. Me and my uncle, all of the women, including my sister now, all of the women in my family obese. All of them. My point is not to talk about the obesity, but what I'm saying is your mind and your brain is accustomed to that. And so for the most part, even if she's slightly obese, as the men in the United States, we had to come up with a term to make ourselves feel better. She thick. Name one culture that used that term. White dudes that sit back and watch a white woman get she fat. Asian dudes, she fat. Middle Eastern dudes, she fat. What do we do to keep the guilt off, to keep on getting the coochie from the women? Oh, baby, you not fat, you just thick. We had to lie to ourselves to even believe that this woman is sexy. Oh, she thick. No, dude, she obese. Put her fat ass on the scale with that thickness. She got a fat butt. Put her on the scale. She got big breasts with a small waist. Put her fat ass on the scale then. No, she thick. We use that term as black men to make ourselves feel better about the fat ass women that run around our community. That's what she is. And this ain't no slight and no shade to sisters. I'm talking about us as men. Many black men aren't psychologically used to seeing women like in Brazil that go to the gym all the time, that do the samba dances, and they got them thick ass Barry Sanders, Earl Campbell thighs. but it's all solid. We ain't used to nothing like that. We ain't used to having no female that can cook, got a career. She ain't mouthy. She is traditional, and she's sexier than most of the supermodels back in the United States. We ain't used to nothing like that. And you want to unleash 24, 25, wait a minute, it's only 14 million black people in the United States. Let's say it's 5 million adult males. You want to unleash 5 million adult males with modern mindset who have been belittled by society, belittled by the LGBTQ community, belittled by women, by the modern woman, belittled by the government, and you want that fool to get a passport? Shh. No. Hell no. No to the no, no, no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. No. No, not every brother needs a passport. We need to be just like it is. Maybe 1 or 2 of us in each family. We don't need everybody to have one. No, everybody can't handle it. We got cousins in our family that we know can't handle having a passport. He can't handle them big sisters in the States. Can you imagine him getting some coochie in another country? Some of you dudes are so jealous and insecure of them big bitches that you dating in the States. How you think you gonna handle you got a sexy wife or girlfriend in another country where cheating is the norm? You need to be in the States where cheating is still somewhat considered taboo. That's why everybody somewhat do it behind everybody's back. You need to keep your ass in that country. Don't be coming down here to Colombia where you find out that damn near everybody might be cheating. You can't handle this. This ain't for you. This is not for you. Don't ever tell all your boys in the barbershop. When you go to the barbershop, about 15, 20 dudes in that barbershop, y'all all talking junk, having fun, cracking jokes. Maybe 1 or 2 you need to talk to about passports. But you holding up your cell phone and showing them all the stuff that you can do in DR and all, cut that out. Passport bros should have been a secret society. We should have had a handshake, a high sign, something. We should have, every time a passport bro, we should have walked past each other, high sign. That should have been us. It should have been Illuminati. It should have been the Mason brothers. Shout out to all you Mason brothers. And it should have been passport bros, high sign. Ain't no way in hell we supposed to be letting everybody think that they can just do what we do with ease. Just ass on water. It ain't that easy doing what we do. If it was that easy, the white boy who deleted that DJ in Bogota a few months back wouldn't be in jail right now. You can't just be looking at our YouTube videos and watching us on Instagram and think you can just do what we do. So we're going to listen to what the other brother has to say. But in regards to what the first brother said, hell no. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, whoever, I don't care what YouTuber you hear, if they ever tell you all black, no, hell no. You need some people to stay their ass right on the plantation. You got brothers and sisters that just like, you got Harriet Tubman and you got Harriet Tubman brothers. Harriet Tubman freed over 300 people. It took her forever to free her own brothers. Her own brothers wouldn't run with her. They need to stay on the plantation. They need to stay on Mr. Gilmore's property. Mr. Gilmore, good white folk. You better stay with Uncle Sam. You got black people that believe they need to stay with Uncle Sam. We did this. We built this here. We did this here. We don't need to go nowhere. Stay right where you are. I will never tell any brother or any sister to do what I do, because this ain't for everybody. This is like, you know how you got in the military special ops, the elite forces, Navy SEALs. Not everybody can be a SEAL. Not everybody can be special ops. Not everybody can be FBI. Not every cop can be CIA. It takes a special breed. That's us brothers that are serious about relocating to other countries, whether it be a 5-year plan, 5-month plan, 15-year plan. Don't matter. We're a special breed. Everybody can't do what we do. They gonna stop making it seem like it's just easy, where everybody could just pack up their bags and just scoot on and just do what we do. Get the out of here. Don't never let nobody sell you on that. Hell no. I need most brothers to keep your happy asses right where you are, because you will tear something up. The few little sprinkle, Pookies and Ray Rays that come out, could you imagine a whole, like a locust, coming out like locusts, tearing the Pookies and Ray Rays, just devouring the land? Listen. If it was up to Pookies and Ray Rays, y'all think the price for pay-for-play is bad now. Let there be a whole horde of Pookies and Ray Rays that was unleashed in Cartagena. A whole horde. The way that this brother talking, let a whole horde of Pookies and Ray Rays get unleashed in Thailand. Okay? Go ahead and let a whole horde, not just one or two, a whole horde of Pookies and Ray Rays get unleashed in Sosua, get unleashed in Mexico, Cancun. You think the price is high now? Shh. You let a good 30 Pookies and Ray Ray into a city now in Medellin. That's right, man. Y'all be paying out that for some coochie. If it was up to Pookies and Ray Rays messing up the price, you better be happy it's only been a couple of them come down and messed up the price. Because the way that this dude is talking, man, please. Y'all be paying 4-5 times as much for the same coochie if y'all let Pookies and Ray Rays be unleashed in the communities. Hell no. A Pookie and Ray Ray village being built in Brazil. Let this dude tell it. What? Please. No. Pookies and Ray Rays don't need credit cards in other countries. Pookies and Ray Rays don't need they don't need citizenship in other countries. Pookies and Ray Ray don't need to buy no land in other countries. They don't need to do none of what we doing. Investments in other countries. Hell no. Leave them dudes right where the hell they are, in the red, white, and blue United States. Pookies and Ray Rays don't need to be around police officers like they are in Brazil and Colombia. Pookies and Ray Rays need some dangerous ass, racist ass police officers. You need them. Yeah, that's what you used to. You need them. You don't need these cool police officers that be like, come on, calm down, son. You don't have to do all that. Come on, calm down. Just be cool. See, Colombian police officers, they try to negotiate with you for a minute. Calm down. It doesn't take all that. At least they give you a minute to get police officers in the United States. Put your hands up. Step out of the car. Get down on the ground. Put your feet up. Simon says, put your feet up. BINGO. The whole, you're like, what the? And Pookie and Ray Ray need them type of police officers. They don't need no police officers like in some of these countries that, like, you let Pookie and Ray Ray go ahead and act a fool in Thailand. They gonna get their throat kicked in just like the Russian dudes getting their throat kicked in Thailand. Go ahead, let a whole horde of dudes that's irresponsible, that's just so happen to be brothers, shoot them on down to Thailand and see what happened to them. They gonna get their throat kicked in by them little Thai brothers. Them Thai police officers don't play. They come in packs. Go ahead, go ahead, Pookie. Listen to this dude. This dude go get like T.I. One of my favorite hip hop albums is T.I. versus Tip. And Tip said, "Y'all keep listening to them rappers, man. Y'all gonna get them dudes gonna have y'all in jail." And that's how I feel about some of these passport YouTubers. Man, y'all keep on listening to some of these passport YouTubers. They gonna have y'all hanging out with Pookies and Ray Rays. Y'all gonna end up in jail dealing with some of these YouTubers, man. Hell no. No. Let me get ready to go to the comments. Shout out to my man for 999 super chat. He said we need a secret handshake. Something, man. Yeah, emblem to wear, something. I don't care what it is. Only for WhatsApp members. That's serious, brother. Because everybody, I'm serious. Everybody cannot do what we do the right way. How many times have we, thank you again for the $9.99. How many times have we seen a brother come down? It's 4 of us, and one dude run out of money. And we knew he blew his money on tricking. So now you caught in between. You like, I don't want to leave him down here stranded without no money. We got 2 more days. That's my dog. But damn, why he had to blow his money all on pros? We only been in Cartagena 3 days and he broke. We supposed to be here 5 days. How many times have we heard that? How many times we done heard some dude, like you see, like I always say, y'all dudes y'all come down here, y'all get scopolamine by females. And it's rarely somebody fine. I'm gonna say that again. I'm in the Scopolamine WhatsApp group on Facebook. I promise you, all the video footages that they show, every blue moon is a hot chick. It's a hot chick in Cartagena. It's a hot chick in Medellin. It's a hot chick in Cali that drug a dude. Every blue moon is a hot chick. 99% of the time when I look at the video footage of the chick that's drugging y'all, or the chicks, my bad, that's drugging y'all, they be like a Colombian 3, a Colombian 4.2. It don't never be a bad bitch where you be like, oh, see, I can see her drugging somebody. It don't never be a hot chick. Never. Every blue moon it be a hot chick. Every blue moon it be a hot chick. That's one thing you cannot say is hot chicks out here drugging dudes. No, it ain't. Y'all dudes be grabbing the regular looking chicks. I don't know if you be drunk. I don't know if you be high. I don't know what's going on. But every time they show us the video footage, that chick be looking like, is that what Rontel? Her, she ain't nothing but a Brazilian 3. Was that the, and you know why? I'm gonna bust your head. You ready? You know why you guys get drugged by Colombian 3s and Brazilian 5s and Colombian 6s? It'll never be nobody that's like a 9 or 8. Somebody that's like hot. Somebody that's, I don't never see none of them real fine chicks that you see at the clock tower that drugged you. It's always some regular random ass chick. You know why? Because in the United States, you're so used to random, regular-looking ass women that you consider hot that when you come to Colombia, you don't know how to grab a 7, 8, 9, 10. Because you used to them 3s, 4s, 2s in the United States. And so, we being children of habit, we gravitate to what we know. So you guys, for the most part, even when y'all get drugged, it don't even be by a bad bitch. It'll never be a hot chick. Never. Every blue moon will be a hot chick. Every blue moon. 99% of the time, y'all dudes be getting drugged by some monsters down here. I'm like, where did he dig her up from? How you let her and her ugly friend drug you? You got drugged by 2 ugly people. He said, I have a suggestion. Got the Blade running for Super Chat. He said, I have a suggestion. Let's start sending the Pookie and Ray Ray to Singapore. Let them have all the lady boys they want. Yep. Go to Singapore, dude. You can have fun with that. Preach. I kid you. Man, Iman, man, listen. Iman, I'm telling you. But Iman, I'm telling you, bro, you should see it. It'll never be a hot chick. They don't never. You know, like when they catch them, and you know in Colombia, they have like one police officer on the right side, the other police officer on the left side standing there, and then a person be standing in the middle with their head kind of down like they got caught. It'll never be a hot chick. It'd be a chick that's built just like a chick in the States. She thick. No, that's a Colombian fat chick. Y'all always get drugged by chicks that Colombian dudes don't want. You notice that? If you ever notice, most dudes that get drugged, they get drugged by dudes. They get drugged by women that most Colombian dudes walk by on a regular basis, don't even glance at them. Most Colombian dudes don't want the chicks that y'all get drugged by. No, not everybody needs to leave the United States. There's a lot of dudes that are happy being right in that bubble called the USA. They gonna be born in the USA. They gonna die in the USA, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them because they can't handle this. Some of these dudes can't handle this level of beauty that's around us all the time, or this level of sexiness that's around these women. Some of these dudes can't even handle healthy foods. Some of y'all walk around Colombia looking for chitlins. Where's the hog balls? I be hearing y'all dudes talking about, man, I need some American Doritos. That's what's killing y'all. You come to a country that offers you Doritos that's at least, even though it's a snack, it's a little bit healthier than the bullets you got in the States. And the first thing y'all want to holler is, I want a store that got Lowry seasoning salt. Where's my Thousand Island dressing from the United States? I need my Special K to taste like Special K. Not knowing that the foods of the United States banned around the world. Nobody eat that bullshit, only Americans. But some of y'all need to stay there because your taste buds ain't even ready for other countries. There's some dudes that can't eat. Some of you dudes, beer, cerveza, it's a beer. Tastes so different in other countries. You ain't used to nothing like that. I got a stomach ache. Why? I don't know, the beer over here, dog. It don't agree with my stomach. Why? Because the beer ain't made of the bullshit that we get in the States. And your stomach is used to the bullshit that we eat and drink in the States. Did you ever think about that? Some of you dudes that go to other countries and you're like, man, I think I got food poisoning. No, your body probably kicking out the poison that's in there. Your body like, what the hell is this healthy stuff that you trying to feed me in this other country? If you don't get me back to the United States so I can eat the most unhealthy shit on the planet, your body be telling you I will shut down if you don't get me back to some chitlins. Your body ain't even ready to drink regular water without chlorine and fluoride off in there. You ain't used to that. You don't know nothing about that. And this brother say he want all the brothers and sisters. Yeah, hell no. If y'all don't keep y'all unhealthy asses back in the States with all them stateside recipes, do you think I want Afro-Colombians to know soul food? As dangerous as that nasty shit is. Slave survival food. Soul food ain't nothing but recipes of slave survival food. The recipes in which the slaves had to survive on. You think I want Afro-Colombians who have all these beautiful recipes of their own to learn that nasty shit? Some of you dudes will come down here and try to ask an Afro-Colombian to cook you macaroni and cheese and barbecue ribs. What the? Instead of eating their own food with their own seasonings. Some of you dudes coming down here, opening up American version restaurant. Nobody want that bullshit. That's why I left America. You will never see. The only time you will see me go into a black-owned restaurant in another country that's American is to support the owner. That's it. I'll order something. But for the most part, you ain't gonna see me eating that bullshit. You will not see me in one black-owned restaurant here in Colombia that is from America on a regular basis. I'll go in, I'll support, I'll say what's up to all the brothers that's from America. But at the end of the day, hell no, I didn't leave America to eat American nasty-ass food. Y'all crazy. If I wanted to get killed by American food, I'd have kept my happy ass in America. No. And I say no. Not every brother need to be bringing your happy. Some of y'all need to stay right where you are with that nasty ass, dangerous ass American food. Because they get you on one end and they get you on the other end. They got you overpaying for some of the most nastiest food in the world. And if you want something healthy, you got to pay extra at Whole Foods, which ain't healthy either. And then when your body start falling apart in the United States, then they hit you upside the head with the medical bill and the medications. So they got you coming and going. Man, you got countries where people like 105 years old still riding horses, still going in their garden, picking and everything and doing whatever they did for years. And Americans can barely make it past 62, 63, 64, 65. Please. Global Passport Crew says with the $5 super chat, he said Pookie and Ray Ray's spend over $2,000 in travel expenses for street. He is not lying. Embarrassing. That's true. You dudes, Pookie and Ray Ray, if they got a $2,000 budget, $1,500, if not $1,800, is going towards pay for play. Pookie and Ray Ray will never say something to a regular one. There are dudes out there that have never put in their phone number and put in their cell phone the number of a regular everyday Colombian woman, everyday Brazilian woman, an everyday type. There are dudes that literally in their cell phone, they have nothing but pay for play. And that's your business. I ain't hating and I ain't pocket watching and I ain't dick watching. All I'm saying is that's Pookie and Ray Ray behavior. You don't know diversity. That's Pookie and Ray Ray. So we're going to go through the list real quick. Then I'll come to the comments. Then we'll listen to what the other brother has to say. The list of men that should not have passports. Number one, the dude that's a sacrifice. He willing to lose his life, his wealth, and his freedom over foreign women. He don't need to have a passport. That white boy that's locked up right now in Bogota, who deleted that young lady, he should have had his passport. He should never have had a passport. There are dudes that cannot handle having a passport. They will lose their life. Pookies and Ray Rays losing their money. Some dudes getting drugged, losing your passports, losing your computers. You don't care. You do not need a passport. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You got content creators like myself and others, Flyboy Way, DC Born Rob, Razor Ray, constantly trying to show you guys how to have a safe, enjoyable vacation. You constantly telling us, man, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And as soon as you get drugged and somebody interview you, the first thing you want to say is, well, I watched your channel. How the hell you watch my channel or Razor Ray's channel or DC Rob channel and you still got robbed? I give you a perfect example of hard head. You ready? There was a white boy that has a YouTube video. I'm watching YouTube videos before I go to Cuba, before Andre and I go to Cuba last year, true story. It was 10 scams that they will try to do to you in Cuba. Cool. He wasn't hating. He would just say, just look out for some of these things. He said, one of the scams is a person will ask you to buy some baby formula, some milk, or whatever it is. You go in there, you buy, they don't ask you for money, they ask you for the item. They'll point to the store. Said you go buy the item and you bring the milk out to them or whatever it is they ask, loaf of bread, whatever it is. And you think you did a good deed. And what they do is the store owner is in on it. The store owner is going to charge you 3 times as much for the loaf of bread. So if the bread is $1 to a Cuban, and they know the hustle is to get you to buy it for $3 out of the kindness of your heart, give it to the person takes it back into the store. The store owner keeps the extra dollar. Actually, the store owner has made $2, one off of the sale, one extra dollar off of the hustle, and the other dollar goes toward the person that was outside hustling. Do you know 2 days into our trip, that hustle came right directly to me and Andrea. And as soon as Andrea was getting ready to do something, I was like, put your money back. We ain't doing it. And Andrea was, well, maybe she, no. I say, I just saw this hustle on the YouTube video, and I'm gonna tell you how it goes. She just said this, that, and this. What she's about to do is, after we go in there and buy the items, she's gonna take it back into the store and not letting us know that we're paying 3 times as much for it, so they can make money off of us. Why did I tell that story? I know how not to be hard-headed. I know when somebody put me up on game. I'm grown enough to listen to instructions. Pookies and Ray Rays ain't built for that. The men that are sacrificed, like you had a sacrificial lamb, some of you dudes get off planes and I realize you are a fucking sacrificial lamb. They shout out to my man Los in the building, right? They ain't looking for Los getting off the plane. He got some damn sense. They ain't looking for Stefano. They ain't looking for most of you guys. They ain't looking for me getting off the plane. They looking for those dudes that are sacrificial lambs. The dudes that's easy to scam. All the woman got to do is show her a big button and smile. We've already told you, Colombia is not a hookup culture. It is not a one-night stand culture. We've said that over and over again. We've had women come up here saying it. We show videos of other Colombians saying, you do not get the coochie the first night. We just showed it a couple days ago where a young Colombian woman in Medellin said, she said, I don't have one of my friends, none of us have ever had a one-night stand. We're talking about in a sexual, sensual country. And she said, none of us gave the coochie up the first night. And y'all will still sit up there. Meet a pro or meet a woman walking back to your Airbnb and she said, can I bring my friend over? What's your friend look like? You've heard me tell the story 100 times. And then you dumb enough to let the friend come over when we've already said Colombian women, for the most part, don't share. Party girls do, yes. Them party bitches, yes. The pay for play, yes. But the average Colombian woman, you ain't gonna hit it the first night. No, Negro, no. And they do not share. Colombian women ain't into that sharing. Hardy girls are into that in Colombia, yes. In Brazil, yes. But regular women in South America, hell no. You ain't gonna get that the first night, even if she like you. And what do? Tell your friend to come over. And your ass get drugged. One was the lookout, and one was the one that sprinkle. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't have my word of the day. I don't have my word of the day, brother. My bad. I'm telling y'all, man. See, I saw the YouTube video, and when I saw the hustle happen, I was good. Guess what I just watched a couple days ago? We're going to Europe in September, right? Guess what I was watching? 10 scams that they do in Europe. Guess who ain't gonna get scammed in Europe? At least with one of those 10s, Andre. Because I'm not hard-headed. But dudes that are sacrificial lambs getting off the plane, man, they be waiting for y'all. Regular pay-for-play dudes, cool. They ain't waiting for you. Guys that like to party with the ladies, they ain't waiting for you either. They are waiting for dudes that are stupid to get off planes. And once stupid dudes get off the plane, that's where you make your real money. Number 2, the mama's boys. I know some grown, from doing so many consultations, from meeting so many dudes that travel, from doing so many interviews. I've learned this. There's some grown ass men that need their mama, which is the United States. Some of you dudes are so lost. I never realized there were so many men that lacked common sense behavior. They just don't have it. It's just not in them. It's just common sense is just not in them. The ability to protect yourself with common sense. And I'm not talking about dudes that get drugged and things like that. I'm talking about dudes that just like the floor don't go all the way up to the 13th floor. The elevator don't go all the way up. Stuff where you and I consider just simple regular shit. This dude would be scratching his head. You be like, you know what? You need to go back to the States, dog. You ain't built for traveling. And no offense, but there are some guys that just, they need their mama, the United States. United States is their mama. They need the United States. You need to travel from state to state. Some dudes, you travel your ass from state to state. Go from Wyoming to goddamn Utah. That's what you need to be traveling. You need to be traveling from Michigan to Ohio. Don't be traveling continents. You ain't built for continents. And I mean that. There are some mama's boys out there. They mama is the United States. They not built for it. And I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to put anybody down. You know, I ain't no dude to start beefs, but I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Some dudes are not built for travel. You're not built for this. You would do it. I give you a perfect example. I think I told this story before. A brother came down, man. I gave him a consultation. I thought he was going to come down to visit in a few months. Do you know in a few days, this dude had literally, I think it was like $6,000, $7,000 out of his bank account. He literally moved down here and moved around the corner from me. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing here? We just had a consultation about you visiting in a few months. Well, I decided I'm moving down here now. I said, okay. Do you have any connections? Do you have other than me? Dude, I'm telling you, I was like his uncle I had to talk his mom and his stepdad I think I told you this, off the cliff of worry. I'm on the phone with his mama and his stepdad, calming their nerves. And I told him, I said, listen, he'll be back home in the next week. He ain't built for this. With him sitting right there in my truck, I said, he ain't built for this, ma'am. He'll be home in 2 weeks. How he was carrying his money, I'm like, dude, well, how much did I get at the money exchange? I said, dude, maybe about two, three. This dude literally has $6,000 in cash, USD, with his, like, you know, I got that strap, you know, the little, with the pack in the front. I say, dude, you walking around Colombia with 6,000. Yeah, you need to go back to the States, though. You ain't built for this. This dude was like, well, I need help setting up my PlayStation. Yeah, even though they have gamers here in Colombia. Yeah, you need to take your ass back to the States, bro. You can play video games back home, bro. You need to go, yeah. I told his mom, I say, ma'am, don't worry. Because she was at peace when she finally got a chance to talk to me and ask me a bunch of questions. But I said, ma'am, you don't got to worry about your son. She said, why? I said, because he'll be home in 2 weeks. I said, he ain't built for this. Some dudes are just kind of like, you know, the elevator don't go all the way up. They need the United States as they need their family around them. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to put anybody down, but it takes a certain type of man to be in this environment. If you're a dude, you're perfect. Another example. If you're a dude that's shy, keep your ass at home. Because Colombia and all of South America is a unit, is a family type of environment. You get invited to places. You get invited to meet people. How you meet girls, or how you meet women, in other words, and meet men. Some dude will say, hey, my family or my friends are having to get together, come on through. But you'll be so insecure about it. You think, if I go over there, I'm gonna get robbed. Dude, my man said he inviting you to his family get together. But you don't know what a family get together is because we ain't seen that in so long in the States on a regular basis, except for maybe on TV. So if you shy and you're not a network, hang out with people outside the club, you ain't gonna make it. If you are a dude that's only a club dude, or if you only a pay-for-play dude, keep your ass home. You're mama's boy. Your mom is the United States. If you do not think that you can meet good women getting off that plane, you got the look that they want, you American dude, you got a great personality and everything that woman will enjoy, and all you do is pay for play in these other countries, you a mama's boy. I said it and I'll say it again. You a motherfucking mama's boy. Your mama is the United States. You need to keep your ass home with your mama. Because all these women, there's real women that want you, and you so freaking scared. Well, I ain't got no time. Give all the excuses you freaking want. It ain't like you and in the States, well, I'm an executive businessman, and I've only have so many hours in a day, and so I go ahead and I have my secretary do me up. You ain't got no Monica Lewinsky on your side. You ain't the president. You ain't doing nothing that great in life to where you just need a 24-hour pay-for-play right then and there. You just like the rest of us, just a regular dude. There's nothing wrong with having a pay-for-play. Enjoy yourself. But if that's all you do, keep your ass at home, bro. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because these countries, whether it be South America or Southeast Asia, these countries are made up for networkers, for people that meet people, that get to know people, that hang out with people. If you a dude that only come out at night, keep your ass at home. You're a mama's boy. Your mama's United States. If you sleep all day in your Airbnb, or you sleep and drink and smoke your weed all day in your Airbnb, keep your ass home. Well, I'm here on vacation. I'm not talking about you vacation dudes. All you vacation dudes, enjoy yourself. I'm talking about what this brother was saying was for those that are black men should relocate outside the United States. We talking about relocators. All you vacation dudes, I ain't talking about you, brothers. I understand your time is short. I got you. I'm talking about all you dudes that talking about moving to another country. Keep your ass home. If the only time you've ever seen is that you're being seen is at night. If you're moving to another country, you got to learn the cultures, the behavior patterns, everything that's different about that country and that culture. You can't just be the only time you come out is at night when it's time to go to the club and to the park. What the fuck you doing? You could have stayed home for that bullshit. You're a mama's boy. Your mama is the United States. A lot of you dudes that got money in your pocket, you're a mama's boy. And I'll tell you what I mean. If your money leaves you, if you don't believe in you enough to where all you got to do is leave with your money, well, I don't know Spanish, so you leave with your money. Well, I don't know any women down here, so you leave with your money. If a pay-for-play chick tell you 50,000 pesos and you give her 100,000, you a fucking mama's boy. Your mama's the United States. The female just told you 50,000 pesos or 100,000 pesos. And you such a lame and so insecure about your manhood that you giving her another 100,000 pesos tip. You ain't doing nothing. She laughing at you. If you think that you impressing Colombian women or women in DR by giving extra tips, you ain't. You only messing up the ecosystem for the next brothers that's coming down on the next flight after you. You dudes that messed up your own game. I remember, like I said, when I first came down, $60,000, $17 for a female that was an 8, 9, or 10. 60,000 pesos. Now you dudes paying $300, $200, $100. Because one dude simped before you got off your plane. You didn't do it. It was a simp, the mama's boy that did it before you. That female didn't ask you for no goddamn 200,000 pesos. She said this pussy is 60,000 pesos, and your happy ass come with a 200,000 peso tip. And so now the next person get off that plane, you got to pay that 200,000 pesos. Why? Because your old thrifty, not thrifty, but your old generous ass messed up the ecosystem. You know how many white boys pissed at y'all in DR? Y'all done messed up the system for the white boy. You done messed up for the system for the average brother in Colombia. You done that's been down here paying these chicks their whole lives. And here y'all come overpaying. Fuck it up, man. And y'all some fuck up artists, I swear. When you got it good, you just do not know when you got it good. Thank you very much, Andrew. Shout out to my fellow brother in Colombia. He said, Andre, you heard him tonight. Keep cooking. I'm serious, man. I'm gonna be coming down. Shout out to my man, real estate as well. These dudes be coming down here, man. Mama's boys, man. They need their mama in the United States. Get your ass back to the States, suck on her titty. That's where you need to be. Suck on the U.S. titty. That's where you need to be for the rest of your life. Go from state to state. Do not go from continent to continent. You ain't built for this. Yeah, $300, Vic. You know, a victory. It's so bad that the females are bold enough to ask for it now. This coochie $300. Okay. Okay. I done had dudes already tell me, even in Cali. One partner said, he said, man, I told my boy literally, I'm standing there with him. Bruh, do not pay this female $250 for her coochie. Oh, dog, it ain't tricking if you got it. That's not the point. You messing up the ecosystem. He paid $250 for that coochie. When his boy told him that coochie is not $250. Man, y'all be messing up the game, I swear. Andre, what's up? You say what's up to the chat? What's up, Maurice? 60,000. That's how much coochie was when I first came down here. And these females were happy to get that $17. They were happy to get that 60,000 pesos. First time in Colombia was 70,000. See? Now you guys got to pay for the partridge and the pear tree. Goodness gracious. You say, I hate that damn thing, man. It ain't trick. I hate that. I never understood that. I don't know who came up with that bullshit, but I never understood that statement. It ain't tricking if you got it. It's still tricking if you got it. You can have $100 million. A prostitute is a prostitute. Everybody knew that Richard Gere was tricking in the movie Pretty Woman. No matter how much he ended up marrying her, at the end of the day, she was a hoe. Julia Roberts was a hoe in the movie. You can call it Pretty Woman, but she was a pretty prostitute. That's all she was. It was tricking, even though he had it. Some dumbass rapper. That's why I don't listen to it. Man, I haven't listened to rap, man. I ain't even lie, man. I'm an old school rap dude, but I don't know, that modern rap, you got to be really good. You got to be like Kendrick Lamar good. If you ain't that good, I can't tell you who you are. I see the dudes on social media and stuff like that, but I would easily say right now, over the last 5 years, about 98 of hip hop songs that have been released, I've never heard ever. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. All your favorite artists, just think about all the artists you've had over the last 6 years that have come about. I have never heard a full Migos song. I've never heard a whole Future song. I've never heard a whole Future song. Never. What? Bruh, never. I don't waste my time with that bullshit. I got a life to live in another country. I'm no time to be wasting my what's going on in the States. I told y'all, y'all thought I'd be bullshit when I said I cut that umbilical cord off. No, I'm wasting my time with that shit in the United States. I'm trying to make money. I ain't got no time to be worried about what's going on. Yeah, I'm one of them old. Give me some Nas. Give me some Rakim. Give me some old school hip hop. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl in the hood. I would call her. That's me. See what I'm saying? Give me some old school NWA. Give me some hip hop from the 90s, some Wu-Tang. That's what I'm talking about. You know, even in the 2000s, give me some old school Nelly. Give me some old school Dr. Dre. Let me get some Dog Pound back in the day. But this new gay no. Y'all rappers wear thongs. No. You think I'm gonna be listening to that? Rappers with thongs. Y'all rappers wear cowgirl hats and pink outfits. No, you ain't never see that in the 90s and the early 2000s. We ain't never. The only time you saw a cowboy hat was Cowboy with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five when it was when they was doing the Message. But that was his kind of like signature. But y'all got like real gay cowboy rappers. Y'all got real Brokeback Mountain rappers. I ain't never heard none of it. So just in case you guys ever wonder if I'm up on hip hop, hell no. I don't listen to that trash. All them colors in their hair and shit. What the? I'm a man. Hip hop was built off of men that act like they were men. And when the women were rapping, they were rapping like women. Now you got some of the most aggressive female rappers comparing their coochies, dick swinging their coochies. You like, what? Man, I don't listen to none of that. None of it. I swear, I can't tell y'all. I can't tell y'all none of them. I can barely tell y'all the artists because I be hearing stuff about the art. Like you said something about Future. I know Future because they show on social media. Future got a bunch of kids. So that's where I know him from. Just in case you want, how you know about Future? Because y'all put him on social media because he got a bunch of kids. So I'm like, okay, this the dude that got a bunch of kids. But I can't tell you none of that dude's songs. How do I know about the Migos? Oh, the one dude got killed, or the one dude married Cardi B. So that's how I know about them. I don't know them niggas' songs. No. If it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't know them dudes was on the planet. And it's many people like me. Many people. Now I understand when people who are about their business don't know about what's going on in certain neighborhoods and communities. I can relate to that now. I could definitely relate to that. Like somebody famous could walk up to me right now and I'd be like, I never heard of you before. I'd be like, what? No, everybody knows me. I couldn't tell you who the fuck you are. I'm so and so and so and so. To me, you a dude that's a regular ass dude to me. Man, them dudes, Future and all the rest of them dudes, they could literally walk past me and I wouldn't know who the fuck they are. Oh, I know Future from She Belonged to the Streets. That's where I know Future from. That's as far as my Future catalog goes of hip hop. She Belonged to the Streets. That's it. Sorry, all you Future fans. Sorry, I can't tell you shit about. I probably know the first 3 Drake albums I probably was around for. Other than that, I can't tell you shit about Drake. Maybe 1 or 2 Drake songs that went international. I can't tell you shit about Drake. Yeah, like I said, unless you like Kendrick Lamar, you got some real bars. Okay, I deal with you. But everybody else, I don't know the rest of them dudes. Okay, here we go. So we already talked about the dude that's a sacrifice. He's the sacrificial lamb getting off the plane. We already talked about the dude that's mama's boy. He need the United States because he gonna mess it up in life if he don't go back to the States. We already got number 3. Let's get number 3 out the way. Shout out to Art of Will being in the building. Shout out to Will. And my man Growth being in the building and Crypto Tribe. Okay, here we go. The simp. Number 3 is the simple-minded dude when it comes to decision making. You got so many dudes on social media that will simp for women in the United States. They cannot stand us brothers with passports. I'm gonna say this again. It's not that they don't like us. They can't stand our stinky draw. They can't stand that we brothers with passports exist. It's enough that women think that we got it. But when you got men that sit up there, create whole live streams, criticizing one brother with a passport over another brother with a passport. Criticize them dudes are simps for the states. They need to stay right where they are. Hell no, they don't need a passport. No. Shout out to Poor Man 313 in the building. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, them simps, no. Dudes that's so easily to fall in love or put beauty on a pedestal, like I was telling the other day. More beauty, please. More beauty. You're so beautiful. I told y'all that Colombian dudes taught me how you get the Colombian coochie is you treat them like they just a friend or a cuz. Don't treat their beauty like it's any more than what it is. These dudes be acting. These dudes notice beauty, but I notice Colombian men, to them, that beauty is irrelevant. Oh, you fine, but don't get it fucked up. That's how Colombian dudes do. I swear, that's how they act, man. They know that women are beautiful, but don't get it fucked up. I'm the man. To where we get off the planes and we simping. And we mess up the definition of beauty in every country we go to. Every time we see something fine, we got to worship it. Because we so used to big bitches back home in the States. It's like drinking some fresh water for the first time. Oh my God, I'm surrounded by all these beautiful women in Brazil, all these gorgeous women in Jamaica, all these beautiful women in DR, all these beautiful women in Africa. Oh my God, I ain't never seen nothing like this. And you haven't. Neither did I. Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. It took me about, in all sincerity, it took me about 3 years of being here living to get used to being around this level of beauty. To where, oh, she is fine. Dang, she okay, cool. And keep it pushing. It took me about 3 years. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't come to this country being used to seeing beautiful women every 14 seconds. To where in the United States, you may see a fine chick every 14 days. I'm not talking about your fine coworkers that's walking around. You see her every day. I'm talking about some new beauty. You ain't gonna see fine every day in the United States. I'm gonna tell you that now. We all know not to lie to ourselves about that. You are not gonna leave just a regular man, putting your clothes on, get ready to go to work, walk out your door, get in your car, and see something new that's fine. Not in the United States. Not every day you ain't. Hell no. We know better than that. We ain't stupid men. We know the United States don't rank on the list of nobody's fine list. Ain't nobody in another country saying, man, I got to get to America for them fine motherfuckers. No, nobody is trying to come through Mexico because our women so fine. Nobody is trying to come through Canada because our women so fine. They ain't trying to swim over here. They ain't trying to drop ship from a plane and land safely on the ground because our women so fine in the United States. Because they so fit, friendly, and supportive. People come to United States, men come to United States, and they ain't looking to marry American women. They looking to make money to take care of their own family. You notice that you can have a dude and his wife from another country, from Guatemala, made it into the States. They made it. You notice that Guatemalan dude, he ain't leave his wife. It could be 40 years later. They still living in the States, and he ain't left his wife. You know why? Because ain't nobody leaving their country to go to United States for our women. Ain't nobody doing that shit. We ain't never heard nobody talk about something. They never made a 90-day fiance talk about coming to the United States to get a U.S. woman. It's always 90-day fiance, us going to another country and grabbing somebody. But it'll never be somebody saying, I'm going to the United States, I'm going to grab me a U.S. woman. Unless they trying to get a green card and hustle ass. Other than that, ain't nobody. Even when they get here, they be leaving their asses. Watch some episodes of 90-Day Fiance. Them dudes get over here and they be like, no, that's all right, I'm gone. It's some dudes on 90-Day Fiance, they actually went back to their home country. They was like, man, I'd rather be back in shit. I'd rather be back in my own country. In the Netherlands, in the cold of Norway, than to deal with these raggedy ass women in the United States. Anybody trying to come get U.S. women, they ain't on the list of top 10 for nothing except for getting on your last damn nerve. And I love sisters in the States. So just in case everybody want to clip what I just said, clip it, bro. I don't care. I love sisters in the States. I really do. There's some great women in the States. I'm talking about the problematic ones, not all women in the United States. But I'm telling you honestly, ain't nobody breaking down the door to get to the United States for our women. Can we be real about it? But on the opposite end, when you come to these other countries, some of y'all ain't built for this type of beauty. You built for big bitches back home. No offense, I'm serious. Some of you dudes are built for what we call thick back home. Go ahead, get with the thick ones back home. Some of you dudes ain't even built for big chicks or thick chicks in other countries. Have you guys seen some of these thick chicks in Colombia? Some of these thick Venezuelans? Some of these thick Brazilians? They beauty for being big girls are on a whole nother level. Whole nother level. You'll find a chick in the United States, she a big girl, but she cute. She got a cute face. So you with her, but she kind of cute. Here, she a thick chick or big chick, and she beautiful than she want to be. You like, God damn, she's a pretty woman. You see, big girl? You ain't used to that. You used to the regular ass bonnet wearing pajamas in the grocery store, women wearing slippers. You ain't had a woman that wore a dress in 5 years of your life. In the last 5 years, some of you dudes ain't had a woman that wore a dress. You ain't used to that. You a simp out. If you had a woman and she wasn't wearing a bonnet, you would simp out. If you were in a country where ain't nobody wearing slippers and sandals to the grocery store, you would simp out. If you were living in a country where you didn't have women wearing pajamas at the grocery store, or you could go into a drive-through and wasn't nobody being rude, you would simp the fuck out. You built for the United States. Do not come to another country. You ain't built for this. You built for all the rudeness and in the drive-through. You built for the madness that the police put you through. You built for all the fatness and the unhealthy foods in the United States and the water that's never clean and clear. You built for all that shit. You ain't built for these other countries. You will fuck your life up if you move to another country. You ain't built for this. You a bona fide simp. You will fuck it up. And that's what simping means. If you ever want to know what the true definition of simp is, a dude that will fuck it up. Simp is a nice way of saying to a man, you know you about to fuck up, right? You know you done fucked up. The Bill Duke saying, you know you done fucked up. That's what a simp is. You can't just say that to a dude. A simp is a dude that you know he is guaranteed eventually gonna fuck it up. I wish I could say it another way. Number 4, the dreamer. We haven't forgot about the second half of the video, guys. The dreamer. The dreamer is, I'm just saying it, the dreamer is the dude that actually believes that your life gonna get better if you could get out the United States. Do you smoke cigarettes while you in the States? You gonna smoke them motherfuckers when you get to another country. Do you sleep till 12 in the United States, 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the United States, and you don't work second or third shift? You gonna sleep until 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in another country. Are you a dude that's into domestic violence and hitting on women? Are you a weed head? I'm not talking about you recreational smoke weed. I'm talking about you a weed head. That's your coffee. That's your snack. You snack on weed, your marijuana. You gonna try to snack on whatever drug you can find, your marijuana, in another country. We're all children of habit. So all you dreamers, as soon as I get out the United States, my life gonna get better. No, it ain't. If you were irresponsible with relationships, or if you were a cheater and you didn't get a hold of that and get control of that before you leave the States, I promise you, you're gonna take that same bullshit with you to another country. You dreaming. You dreamers, you need to keep your ass in the States. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Do not be coming to these other countries thinking that these other countries are gonna save your life. If you are a fuck up in one country, you can go to 10 countries and you're going to be a goddamn fuck up in 10 countries. Dracula was not just biting motherfuckers in Transylvania. Everywhere Dracula went, he was biting motherfuckers. Dracula wasn't sitting around. When Johnny Depp was Dracula in the movie Interview with a Vampire, when Johnny Depp was with Dracula, he wasn't, no matter what era it was in, whether he was in London, whether he was in Paris, Transylvania, didn't matter. Motherfuckers were gonna get bit. In other words, he wasn't being a dreamer. He knew where he was. Dude, I'm telling you, we are all children of habit. Unless before you leave the States, you learn to curb certain habits, become a better man in certain areas, redirect your life in certain areas. That's what I had to do. Dude, I was king of the cheaters. Nigga. Dude, I was cheating on who I was cheating on. And who I was cheating with. Females used to get mad at me for cheating on them. Why they was cheating when I was cheating with on other chicks. I'm like, how you gonna be mad at me? You my second chick. How you gonna be mad at me and I'm married? Dude, wasn't nobody in the cheat game like I was. Nobody. I'm out there. I'm out. Dude, I had no leash on my cheating. Some of you dudes, y'all get one chick here, one chick there. No, dude. No, fuck no. No, fuck no. You dudes, if I told you my cheat numbers, my cheat numbers is probably 3 to 4 times higher than the average dude's regular chicks numbers. If most dudes put in the comment section how many chicks they done been with, I guarantee you, I probably done triple what you done got just with the females I done cheated with. That's how bad I was. Dude, before I left United States, I had to get that shit together. I was not going to come to another country with that because it was already in my system and I already knew we're children of habit. And if I brought it to this country, before I met Andrea, if I was doing it on that level in the States, I would have got with Andrea, a good woman who didn't deserve it, and I'd have been cheating all over the place, just like I was doing in the States. So I had to go to counseling for that shit. Kevin Samuels wasn't lying when black men need to go to counseling. We all may need to go to counseling for something different. Mine was find out what it is that's causing you to be like this, bruh. Control it, because no matter where you go, Dre, you gonna fuck up. You gonna simp out, dog. So I went to counseling, found out what it was, slowly but surely started to curtail myself in certain areas, made sure I wasn't going into certain locations, hanging out with certain people that could kind of trigger certain things. And now I'm far better, man. Does the temptation come? Yep, I'm a man. The temptation will always be there. That's one of the things that they taught me in counseling. You will never see, like an alcoholic knows that the temptation for alcohol is right there, and he's quit. He hasn't had a drink. He's going through sobriety for about 30 years, and you think that he can't be tempted? He probably been through 1,000 temptations. Same thing with me. I don't fool myself into saying, nah, I don't never get tempted. Shit, I live in South America with all these bad, fine women. You think I don't get tempted like other dudes? But I realize what triggers it and what it would cost me in the long run. And I'm not talking about losing Andre and all that stuff. Remember, I said I live in a country where basically, shit, this is the crazy part. I finally live in a country where they cool with cheating and I don't cheat. That's the funniest. That's like Batman and the Joker joke. I'm finally in a country where if he get caught by his woman cheating, 9 out of 10, she just gonna be mad, but she ain't gonna go nowhere. And he don't cheat. But I had to get my mind right. My point, that's what my point is. I wasn't a dreamer. telling myself, as long as I go to another country, I'm gonna stop being a cheater. No, it wasn't. That's bullshit. I was gonna continue to cheat. Let me go to the comment section, hang out with you guys for a minute. He said shit. He said shit with American meaning. The American meaning of fine. She wears so much foundation on her. True. So much foundation on her face. You could build a house on it. That's for real. That's a strong foundation. He said they are number one in that. He said, I'm trying to do 30-day fiance in Colombia. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I can still do it. I need my woman super thin. Yeah, man, listen. One master teacher says that the black men have the worst taste in women overseas. Preach, Art of Will, preach. And one master teacher. He ain't lying. For the most part, I would say it's about, in all sincerity, when you put it in the auspices of Kevin Samuels, fit, feminine, friendly. Just to get those three. Most brothers, he's right, don't choose that. Either she's friendly and feminine, but she ain't as fit as she could be. Or she's fit, but she's so diva while she over here because you guys worship beauty that she ain't friendly. So a lot of times I do see that a lot. There are a lot of guys that make good choices with some great fit, feminine, friendly women. But then you got some other dudes, they be missing the mark for real. So shout out to One Master Teacher. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. A lot of great wisdom. But yeah, he's right with that one. 100%. Oh yeah. I just bought me some more stock, some more Guyanese stock as well. I just invested this past week in their gold exchange. Dimitri in the building representing. He said I was in Rome for a month, eating pastries every day and losing weight because the food is a lot healthier. I can't wait to get to Rome. Me and Andrea were just setting up our day trips. You know, I'm just so excited to be able to ride so many trains to so many destinations. Shout out to my man Pablo Frescobar in the building. Make sure you guys reach out to his Facebook page, to his YouTube channels. Man, this dude laying the foundation for all of us long before I came along. So shout out to Pablo in the building. Yeah, some dudes, there's nothing wrong with having your recreational habits. Some dudes drink, some dudes smoke, some dudes do cigars, some dudes do hookahs, whatever it may be. Some dudes do sports, whatever it may be. But if that's what you're doing, I'm telling you, it's going to impact what you can accomplish in other countries. Keep that in the United States where you're comfortable. Because you're going to fuck up in another country. Shout out to Dimitri again for the super chat. He said, most men will never, ever see 5 women naked in their entire life. Wow. I can't say that for me, but, I'm going to tell you something in all sincerity. Now that I've in life that I've seen 5 women naked in one room, everybody getting a freak on. It's like when you buy a new car and after a week or two, it's just a car to you. You buy your new Corvette and maybe after 2 months, it's just a car to you. Everybody else like, you got to fly back. But to yourself, you kind of like every blue moon you celebrate your vet. Like, man, I got a vet. But for the most part, it's just a car that you're paying like car insurance on or car notes on. That's how it is. That's how it was for me when I was just out there. After a while, it was like, I was being out there out of habit. Sometimes we do things out of habit. I was cheating, dude, not because I gotta fuck her. I was just cheating because I had a habit of cheating. My cheating was equivalent to somebody that was on drugs, equivalent to somebody smoking cigarettes, equivalent to somebody that's overeating. That's how my cheating was. My cheating was on a whole level, dog. I'm so glad I'm delivered from that. Praise the Lord. A whole nother level. Dude, please. All these live streams and all, none of this should be happening. Andre, man, this night, man, I'll be out fucking. Cheat my ass off. Wifey at home. Cheat my ass off. Then come home to fuck wifey. Dude, man, your boy was bad, man. I was bad with it, man. Real bad. Real bad. I got chicks falling in love with me. Dude, you ain't got no business even being out here fucking. And you making chicks fall in love with you. So now you breaking your wife's heart at home, Andre. You breaking chicks' hearts in the streets. Nigga, and I wasn't even, this is the funny part. I could at least say, well, I was cheating with chicks that ain't had nothing going on, with some broke Aisha's, Laquanda type chicks. Nope. I'm cheating with 6-7 figure chicks. Chicks that's looking for a real man. Chicks that's looking to be Mr. Spence. I mean, Mrs. Spence. I know they ain't got a snowball chance in hell. I'm already married. Some of them knew, many of them didn't. Man, I was grimy. I don't even sit up here and pretend like I was just this good dude when it came to marriage and relationships in the States. I was an asshole. I didn't care about nobody's feelings. I knew these females would fall in love. I already told y'all. Some of you dudes, see, if anything, I wish that I could have had at least been like some of you dudes. Some of you dudes could meet a female, have sex. You don't even give a damn if she have an orgasm. You just move. You done bust your nut. You gone. 30 minutes, you out the door. Not Andre. I'm sitting up there pillow talking bitches. I'm sitting up there giving each one of them orgasms. I got to make sure everybody feel good. If I feel good, they got to feel good. I'm sitting up there giving back massages and shit. Just everybody get caressed. Everybody get caressed. I'm sitting up there cuddling. Everybody gets to cuddle. I'm giving out cuddles like Oprah give away cars. I'm just out there fucking up the streets. Female that's supposed to be falling in love with one of y'all, she can't fall in love with y'all because she done fell in love with me. And she ain't got no business even sleeping with me, least alone falling in love with me. I'm supposed to have my ass at home doing home shit. What am I doing? He belonged to the streets. I didn't want to bring that to South America. I had to get that taken care of, bro. I meant that. I had to get that taken care of. Fuck that, man. No. Now I could check out a chick and I'll be just like the rest of y'all, like, damn, she foreign. Look at that ass. Somebody fucking, oh, goddamn. Girl, look at you. That's as far as it's gonna go. Thoughts. And I keep it pushing. That's it. Keep it pushing. Yep. Jay Fleming. Andre always dropping them gems. Shout out to you, Jay. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. He said, Andrew Baker, there's a study that I'm dipping the conversation. Father of many nations, my man Abraham's in the building with the $10 super chat. Blessings, fam. He said, I worked 13 hours. Get your money, brother. He said, worked out and finished my studying my Spanish. See what I'm saying? See how he laid that out? That's the new, just using Abraham as an example. That's the new Andre. The old Andre in the States, till I got together, all I focused on was money and cheating. I made my money and then I went to go cheat. Cheating was like coffee. Cheating was like some dudes rolling up some weed. I would keep at least 6 or 7 side chicks. I was married 14 years. Dude, I was going through them. I was running through them. And I'm talking about state to state. You know how some of you dudes, y'all just cheat with a coworker or y'all cheat with somebody in your city that's not too far. Shit, I'm taking flights. Dude, chicks were flying me out. Dude, I'm in spots I ain't got no business. What the fuck you doing in Utah getting some Mormon coochie? What are you doing up in here, man? I'm up in Utah. I'm all up in Oregon, California. How the heck? Andre, you live and you are married in Indiana. How the fuck you always got your ass in Oakland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, fucking my ass off and flying back and wifey ain't no shit? How you pull that off? Because I was in a motorcycle club, so I used to tell every weekend we going to a bike event. So I got the whole weekend off. She thinking I'm riding the motorcycle to the other side of the state. I done hop my ass on a plane some damn way. I wasn't about to write, bro. And here's the kicker. I couldn't get any of what Abraham just mentioned accomplished. The studying of the Spanish, could have got that done before. The working hours, I'm doing a 9 hours. I give you 10. The other 3, I'm about to go cheat on somebody. Working out, yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym, but I'm fucking chicks that I meet in the gym, so I'm gonna definitely go there. And now I got peace of mind. And I could be just like Brother Abraham, doing all the things that need to be done. Like he said, grinding until I get there. Focus on vision. Absolutely. I'm with you with that now, brother. He said, be the type of man that intimidates weak women. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. A lot of dudes don't understand that. Weak women. Now I'm talking about some of the hottest weak women that you ever met. They're intimidated by men of gold and accomplishments, men that read books. Shout out to you, brother. I see now I got to try, see, I'm going to be dipping in the conversation. Let's get ready to go to, shout out to Drew being in the building. Drew says, shout out to Drew. Drew says, my girlfriend of 5 years made me break 3 women's hearts. It was her fault. And yes, those women had college degrees. Thank you, brother. Had college degrees. My girl stayed broke. LOL. Why I did choose that with my pecker. Yeah, what I did choose with my pecker. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't bonnet chicks that I was cheating with. I'm talking about some very influential. I'm talking about women that was in politics. Like women that, like one chick I was with. I've been with a couple major CEOs of like Fortune 1000 companies. Dude, I cheated with a couple of WNBA players. Boy, I kid you not. Your boy was out there bad, man. Out there bad for no reason at all. No reason at all. And wifey, dudes used to see my wife and be like, man, your wife gorgeous, she cool, she soft-spoken, she nice, she sweet. Everybody loved my wife. Everybody did. Just like everybody loved Andre, same responses. And I'm out there just wilding like my wife, just as if she was just withholding the sex. She wasn't doing none of that. I just was doing something I had no business doing, and got to a point I didn't know that it was a habit. And I'm just out here now, just out there bad. So shout out to you, Drew. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I've been scared to cheat after seeing Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I tell you something that one of the things that helped me out during counseling, I finally got a chance to talk to my aunt. My father died when I was 1. And I never knew how he died. Now I'm in my, I'm 47, 48, but I never really heard the true story, how it happened. So I finally talked to my aunt. My mom had passed on, so I finally got a chance to talk to my aunt. I knew my dad was heavy into domestic violence. I knew that he was a very violent man. And they were married, but he died when I was 1, and my mom was pregnant with my sister. So my sister like a year behind me, right? And my aunt told me my dad was a butcher in Detroit, worked downtown Detroit, and he came home one day. I don't know if I told this story. I think I told you the story. I came home one day, and he saw my mom packing her bags. She was going to leave him. So she's got me packed, and she's pregnant with my sister. She's like, I'm gonna leave this crazy mother. So he's about to leave, and he convinces her to stay. He goes around the corner, in the neighborhood, to one of his mistresses. I'm gonna say this again. One of his mistresses' house. And tells her it's over. I don't want to be with you. I want to be with my family. Blah, 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 blah. Right? This is my aunt telling the story. She said, the mistress said, no, we're gonna still be together. I don't care. They get into a physical altercation. Now, we're talking about a man that's into domestic violence. So he starts trying to slap her around in her own house. She gets into the kitchen, and she kills the butcher with a butcher knife to the temple. Because he had played with a woman's heart. And then here's the kicker, the excruciating part. My dad didn't even die immediately. He died 2 weeks later in the hospital. She hit a part of the brain, I forget which part she hit, that severed. His brain couldn't tell that he wasn't in any pain. It was as if somebody was holding fire to his body, or as if somebody was stabbing him all day long, or somebody putting hot balls in him all day long. The pain, he couldn't differentiate pain anymore. Even though physically, in the other parts of his body, nothing was going on. This dude literally died 2 weeks later in excruciating pain because his body could no longer tell the difference between just being relaxed or in a state of pain. And guess who was there 24 hours a day until he passed on? Dorothy Spence, my mama. Pregnant with my sister. Got me 1 year old. When I heard that story about my dad playing with some woman's heart in the name of side chick, and it got him killed. Yeah, bruh. Y'all can have them hoes. I'm done. I'm done. Because I know demons like to say, if it worked on one generation, let me see if I can do it again to the son. Let me see if the sins of the father can go down to the son. That's all right. That's all right. All I need is one chick to be all in love with me and stab me or do something to me or sprinkle me because she in love with me. And I won't leave Andre. That's all right. Y'all can have them. All of them belong to you. I heard that story. They told me that literally that story is what sent me to counseling. When my aunt told me this, she said that's happened. She says that's how your dad died. And this is my mom's older sister, so she got all the stories. And I was like, yeah. Let me go ahead and get some counseling for this. He said, I've been cheated. He said, I've been scared to cheat. He says, yeah, we talked. This is thin love. Yeah, with Martin. Yeah. He said, that's how you fuck the, yeah. He said, Andre don't stop until they drop. Yep. Now I'm caressing, back massages, baby oil. I'm like, dude, I'm cheating with virgins, women that were saving themselves for marriage. I'm cheating. I'm all type of evil was coming. Man, it's a wonder God didn't say, boy, I need to bring you home. You doing too much. I mean, women that saving themselves. One woman was straight, innocent, beautiful, innocent church woman. She hadn't had sex in 8 years, gave her life to the Lord. Focus. My boy knew her. Like, dog, it's been many dudes that tried to get that, bruh. Ain't nobody got it. I kid you not. I said, dog, she'll be mine in 2 weeks. I said, I'm stretching it 2 weeks. I said, I put it at 10 days. I said, I'm stretching if I say 10 days. I'm married. I ain't got no business even talking like that. We at work. I said, she'll be mine in less than 10 days. He said, put 100 on it. I said, man, you can put 300 on that. I said, dude, I already know the signs and the symbols the moment I saw her. And when she gave me that glance, I say 10 days. 7 days later, where's my $300? He said, you lying. Her sister came over to my desk hotter than fish grease. You fuck my sister. My sister's a church girl. She ain't like that. I can't believe you, Andre. You ain't get. I said, you see where my $300 at? Women that ain't ever touched a man turning their asses out. I could have got killed by any of them women. That's what my point is. Because I was playing with people's hearts. I wouldn't see y'all dudes. Y'all, at least y'all, if y'all cheat, y'all had enough sense to just get the coochie and move on. Not Andre. I'm sitting up there hurting people's heart, hurting people's feelings. Got people sitting up there, they need counseling. Uncalled for bullshit. Uncalled for. Yeah, man. Yep. You got to be real with yourself. And that's why you guys hear me being transparent about when I say, if you're going to relocate to another country, start at least the process. You don't have to, none of us are perfect, but at least start the process in the States of getting some shit in order. If you want to know dudes that, I'll give you a perfect example. I just heard a stat. They say the number one growing group of individuals that live from paycheck to paycheck, the number one growing group in the United States that are living paycheck to paycheck are people that make six figures. People that make six figures in the United States are the fastest growing group of paycheck to paycheck people. Not people that's making, you think it was like somebody making 30,000, you know, they ain't making that much, or somebody that's, no, all you Corvette payers, the Corvette, all you dudes that got the new Tahoe, yeah, all you suburban drivers, yeah, you're right. All you dudes that sit back and you got the cigar bar habit, yeah, you do. All you do that's six figure, but you gotta have the most expensive marijuana in the city, yeah, you dudes. All you dudes that's tricking in the States, yeah. Some of you dudes, ex-military dudes, stop me when I'm lying. A lot of you ex-military dudes, y'all live from paycheck to paycheck and y'all got a pension. Some of you dudes retired from your job, you got a pension. How the fuck you still living paycheck to paycheck and you got a pension? Because you done bought so much expensive shit that you paying on now. That even though you bring in a nice amount of money from your retirement, from Ford, Chrysler, GM, but your expense account is so high You living paycheck to paycheck. I was like, God dang. So if you got to learn how to be financially disciplined while you in the States, do it. Because once you leave the States, it's not all of a sudden, oh, wow, my money is worth more. You know what? Your money is worth more in Colombia. It's worth more in Brazil. It's worth more in Thailand. And you're going to fuck it up faster. That's all you're going to do. You used to fucking up money. That habit is not going to leave you just because, oh, now my paycheck that I get that's $5,000 this month or $7,000 this month is worth 4 times as much in Colombia. I promise you, you will fuck that money up just as fast as you was doing it in the States. You got to get a hold of some of your habits, or at least start the process. While you're at home in the States, and you'll be in the habit of continuing on the process while you're here. Remember, I give you a perfect example. Taylor Made Dreams started the process of walking while he was in DR. He took that habit to Thailand. Now he's lost 38 pounds. What, Taylor Made Dreams, they've been in Thailand, 6 months? He started a habit in one location, took that habit to another location, and continued on. Now he's lost 38. Whatever you want to work on, improve, if you want to start going to the gym, do it while you're in the States. If you want to start spending more time with family and friends and networking with people and volunteering, whatever, start that in the States. And then you'll start coming to Colombia and you'll be in the habit of working with families and hanging out with dudes and networking if you're a shy person. But if you shy in the States, you're going to bring your shy, bashful ass here to Colombia and you're still going to be shy and bashful. Just saying. See, a lot of cats don't grow in their travel. Yeah, that's true. They don't grow. Good to hear that growth. Thanks, brother. Shout out to you, brother. I'm dipping that conversation. Let me scroll down. Yeah, she killed him. Killed the butcher with a butcher knife. She straight killed my dad. Dre, 99% of the U.S. black people eat steak, seafood, vegetables nowadays. Don't trip. I haven't eaten steak, pork, or any type of chicken or poultry. It's going on 35 years. Yep. 35 years. When I was in the feds, hanging out with the Nation of Islam brothers, shout out to the Nation brothers. Them brothers were like, read this book, brother. You know, every holistic, healthy book that they could find, the Nation of Islam brothers would put in my face. But I'm a Christian. It doesn't matter, brother. Read this book, brother. It's going to help you out with your body. Brothers had me drinking water. That's what got me on water. The Nation of Islam brothers. Them the ones that got me drinking, eating all healthy and vegetarian and healthy foods. And, you know, the Nation brothers. Yeah, the irony. The butcher got killed with a butcher knife, like a mystery, like a murder mystery. Like, dang. Barry said, shout out to Barry. Barry said, things have changed up for the good a lot, Dre. Yeah, man. Yeah. She didn't do any time. It was self-defense. It was in her house. He attacked her. Just think about it. My mom is still, she's sitting on the bed in the house with her suitcase, with me, pregnant with my sister, and her husband is around the corner getting killed with a butcher knife. Being somewhere we ain't got no business being. Doing some shit he ain't had no business doing. And I know and I realize I got that same charisma with women. Where y'all gotta pay for panties. Well, I'm not saying y'all, where many dudes gotta pay for panties, I can talk the panties off the I done had females that can't stand my guts suck my dick. And I know where I get it from. After counseling, now I saw where it came from, and I saw where the behavior patterns come from. Now I see what my sisters be. Sometimes she be teasing me. She be like, "You act just like our dad." My older sisters who are around, I've got 2 older sisters from my dad. Yeah, they have a different mom, but we all cool. And they could tell me about my dad's behavior. They be like, "You act just like our dad. You got that smoothness about you, just like dad did." And they don't say it in a compliment. Like, they be looking like, mm-hmm. No, he was the one that did it. I mean, he ran up to our house and he attacked her. I said, "I'm leaving you, damn it." And he's so used to beating on my mom, so he figured he could beat on the other women and got his ass killed. And the funny part, I was 1 year old, so it wasn't like I was sitting around like, "My father, oh my God, my papa." Yeah, I was 1. I don't know who that dude was. Ain't no love lost, ain't no love gained. It wasn't like I was sitting around like, "See, if my dad was here." Man, I was living my life, man, as a kid. I had a great upbringing. Could my influence been different if my father was there? Yes. But I had a lot of good, my mom made sure she kept a lot of male influences around me, from the deacons in the church to my uncles to my football coaches, all that. She always kept positive male role models, and I always gravitated to having male friends. My partners always had good male role models in their lives, so it was like back then it was like a village of men looking out for all the young boys. So I didn't get a chance to sit back and feel like, "Oh, I don't have a dad." It just was so many male role models that yeah. Kind of like, when I heard what happened to Steve, it reminded me of my dad's story. It really did. Yep. Young girl takes life. She took her life and took his life. But in my dad's situation, it was, oh yeah, man, I was hurt to virgins, Mark. It was bad. I was with the last virgin I was rich. She was Ukrainian. She was first generation Ukrainian in the States. Her family had just got there. They hadn't even been there 5 years. And she was saving herself for her husband. I talked that fine motherfucker out that pussy in about 3 weeks. I kid you not, girl. Here's what we gonna do. I don't know if I told you the story. I had left her for a couple of months. Kid you not, bruh. I have never had any. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this. She was so happy to see me. She literally cried while she was sucking my dick. I had tears rolling down my balls. Bullshit you not. And I'm married. She lived in another city. She would drive to my city so I could fuck the dog shit out of her. And she would drive back. I'm doing unnecessary extra shit. And listen, I have so much peace right now. Andrea brings me so much peace, so much love, so much happiness into my life. I'm good. I am good. I'm happy for you guys, all you guys out there that just living your single life. I'm happy. I ain't no envy. I'm happy for you brothers. Yeah. Yeah, life-saving lessons. Yep. You broke that stronghold. Praise the Lord. Yeah. And I saw the pattern. I'm seeing all my, after I hear the story, I'm seeing all my dad's patterns in my life as I'm going through counseling. It wasn't even like counseling for me. It's like I'm watching a television show of all the stuff that my sisters kept saying. You remind me of my dad with this. You remind me of our dad with this. You remind me of our dad. And I'm looking like, what y'all talking about? I never understood until my aunt kept telling me different stories. So that wasn't the only story that she told me. So I started asking about other stories. And I'm like, no, I need to get some counseling. Fuck that. I ain't going out like that. I ain't gonna, what the fuck? No, I am not going out like that. He said I had to get with 19-year-olds, and I had to teach them how to experience climax, and have squirt. Yep. But I focused on making money. I'm focused on making money nowadays. Can't be chasing young tail forever. That's true, brother. That is so true. My Thai wife will be there in 10 years. I ain't mad at you, brother. I am not mad at you. I feel you. I feel that. Feel you. I done been with chicks, man. They ain't never had an orgasm before me. And I'll be telling you lying. No, I done slept with so many dudes' wives. Man, I done just fucked up, man. This stupid shit. This unnecessary stupid shit. I don't wish, shout out to Bobby in the building. I don't wish none of that on nobody. He said high earners, but they are status chasers, and no financial literacy. Absolutely correct, brother. Yep. No financial literacy. Even if you had a woman give you some special spaghetti, yeah, for real. That's all it took. I had to leave one chick alone because she told me, she said, I'm jealous of every woman but your wife. She said, any woman that I see you with, we gonna be fighting. I said, I don't do violence. She said, well, I better not see you with nobody but your wife. I looked for the front door so fast. I had never reached out to her again. Yeah. Living check to check. That blew me away too. It's I forget the name of the book that it's in too. I was watching this financial YouTube channel that I always watch. He's kind of like well, he talks about finances. And he was quoting from one of the books that he had just read, and he was talking about how, and I kind of knew that, and it made sense because remember, I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning this a couple months ago. Walmart says that their fastest growing customer base are millionaires. I'm gonna say that again. Walmart CEO just did an interview this past Christmas during Christmas season, Thanksgiving, things like that, Black Friday. And he said that their fastest growing customer base is millionaires. It's tight out there for everybody. Yep, keeping up with the Joneses. And Joneses ain't got no money. He said that's a fact, Ray. He said I was that guy 2 years ago. I feel you, brother. He said I save as much as possible and invest my military pay. I mean, I actually fell in love with investing, man. Like, it's a sport now, man. I love sitting back and watch my money grow and investing in this over here and investing in that over there, then come back and I'm like looking at this money just compound interest, and I'm like, man, please. Baller and the vulture will circle around. Yep. He said, I stopped in 2017. I ain't mad at you, brother. I could have it. I used to be one of them dudes that like, oh, fresh bacon. The wonderful smell of bacon in the morning. Man, I cannot stand the smell of bacon. That shit is probably one of the nastiest, grossest smells. I ain't gonna lie. I smell bacon. That shit make me want to throw the fuck up. Like, what the fuck is that smell? That's bacon, dog. Man, that smell good, dog. I'm like, dog, I can't do it, man. I'm the dude that if I smell bacon, I literally have to go outside. That shit is gross, man. You know, my bag, all you bacon lovers. But when you don't eat it, that shit does not smell good, man, when you don't eat bacon, bro. You don't be sitting around like, damn, I miss the smell of bacon. I miss the taste of bacon. Damn, Bacon, bacon, and yeah, bacon is not my thing. I could tolerate fried chicken smell, but bacon, ooh, that shit. No, Charles, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Let's finish off this video. Now, the first half was we'll just, you know what? It's a short video, so we'll just take it back to scratch. Take it back to the beginning. Now, once again, the brothers are talking about men being able to move to another country. We're gonna go back to the beginning and let you guys hear. And I say brothers should not all brothers should move to from the United States, but this brother says brothers should. I disagree.
Further ado, man, let's just go ahead and let's get right into this shit, man, because there's no time to be wasted. There's no, we just listen. You see the title of the show. Every black man, in my opinion, needs to leave the United States. This is why we are so deeply invested in crypto. This is why you guys are invested in various aspects of the stock market. Some of y'all are with me in AMC. Others are in other things like that. But I think all of your money, I think all of your funds, I think everything that you earn should be placed in an account or in some type of portfolio in preparation for you to leave this country. I don't give a fuck what these pro-black dudes are talking about. The Umar Johnsons, the black authorities, the who's the other dude? Professor Black Shoe. I don't give a fuck what they talking about, right? This whole dynamic of, saving the black community. We need to recognize that we are behind enemy lines. This is enemy territory. You will never be able to build anything here, and anything you do try to build, they will destroy it. So my belief is that every black man must make preparations to pretty much exit stage left. Take the hint. America does not want you here. They don't respect you. If anything, you are cannon fodder, right? And this is some real shit that I'm talking. I really wholeheartedly believe we need to follow the teachings of Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey in this matter, and we need to understand that we are merely prisoners in this country. We are not citizens. We don't have any rights that the white man is bound to respect, according to the Dred Scott decision. You see what's happening in real time. I think black men need to take that hint, and we need to get the hell out of this place. What's up, Ram?
Now, let me do this for the audience. So I want you guys to really see this, right? Now, Oheen, I agree with you 100%. All right? Mm-hmm. And I don't have to repeat what you said. But for the sake of the show, let me play devil's advocate and pose some questions to you on this matter, as well as to the audience. Now, I'm going to say this one more time because I don't want somebody to write in the chat, Black Ram 313 is tripping. Like I changed, because I literally just said I'm going to play devil's advocate, because I believe the solution for all that ails the black man in America, notice I didn't say women, we're a separate group, all that ails the black man in America, your solution is investing, making money. Crypto plus passport equals freedom. All right. One more time for the people in the back, Oheen. I agree with you, Oheen, that every black man should leave America and seek better pastures and greener pastures. Somebody in the chat gonna say, once I play devil's advocate, that that's something wrong with me. And that's fine if you do it in a funny way. But I'm playing devil's advocate to scrutinize this idea. If your viewpoints, your ideas, we could even go as far as your religion, but if your viewpoints and ideas can't stand up to scrutiny, then what's the point of having one? Right?
Absolutely.
So what I'm going to say to you, Oheen, and I'm going to begin right now playing devil's advocate, is a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to say is something that I've heard many times. Black men built America. your Benjamin Bannekers, your Eli Whitneys, all of the inventions, your Garrett A. Morgans. We did a lot in this country. We literally built this country from the ground up. Where would this society be without certain inventions and certain thinkers that were Black men? The refrigerator, the stoplight, the light bulb. They want to say Edison, but we know that it was Lewis Latimer who came up with the filament that goes inside the goddamn light bulb. So you wouldn't even have light today, if it wasn't for a Black man. You wouldn't have a goddamn refrigerator. You wouldn't have a goddamn stoplight. You wouldn't have mechanization if it wasn't for a Black man. So we built this country. We invested a lot. Blood, sweat, and tears, right? And our ancestors fought for a place in this country. So now we have the right to vote. We can build communities. We can make America a great place, or even a greater place. Some will say, Oheen, wouldn't that be a slap in the face to everything that your ancestors have done in this country to build it and make it a better place? And some will say that, hey, America has come a long way from slavery. Shouldn't we be grateful? Shouldn't we try to build here? Shouldn't we try to keep this thing going for the subsequent generations that comes after us, just like things were built for us before we got here? So what do you say to that, Oheen? And to the audience, again, I'm playing devil's advocate. Don't say Ram is tripping, because we have to answer these questions. We're going to scrutinize. I'm not going to just sit up here and just, not make, certain statements that make us think about these topics more deeply. So what do you say about that, Brother Oheen, when we have built this country with our blood, sweat, and tears and have contributed a lot? And audience, I want you to answer the same question. I'm playing devil's advocate now. Let's talk about that.
So, what do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys think in regard to, should, like he said, this mass exodus take place of Black people leaving, Black men leaving the United States. But then one brother said because of all the things that Blacks have done for the United States, we deserve the right to stay here and invest in the United States as well. Two great arguments. Email me, Brandon. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email when you get it with a chance, and you get all the information. Thanks, Stefano. You can put the email in the comment for me, Stefano. Thanks. But each argument was good. But I'm gonna say something like I said earlier. Hell no, not every Black man, not every white man, not every Jewish man, not every American need to leave America. Some of y'all need to keep y'all happy asses right where you are. Come visit countries. Yes. I think everybody in America should have a passport. Yes. Visit places, take photos, make your videos, all that, and take your happy asses. Most of y'all go right back to the United States. You will mess up the ecosystem of this planet if we had all these brothers coming and leaving, going to other locations. I'm letting you know that right now. Can you see some of these modern, westernized dudes going to some of these other countries in masses, messing up the ecosystem that they got there, telling these people that they stupid, that they crazy, that their customs is out of time, or telling these people that, well, in my country, in the United States, we blah, 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 blah. That's one of the things that I had to get over with myself. I got caught a couple times doing that. Well, baby, in the United States, and Andre used to always have to say, you are no longer in the United States. In other words, you can let that go, bruh. You are in Colombia now. Accept it. I kid you not. I kid you not. And some of y'all ain't built to accept the fact, well, some of us aren't built to accept the fact that America and our concepts and our mindset is not global. What we think about situations in the United States is not global. Some of y'all ain't ready to move to like Austria or Switzerland. Why? Taxes too damn high. You gonna cry about the taxes. You know how much they pay in taxes? But yeah, they got free medical, free college, free this, free that. Their public housing looks like a condo in Los Angeles. But you are so used to not having to pay really high taxes compared to other countries. You need to keep your ass in the States. Some of you dudes, you just ain't used to how social networking go. Colombian women will tell you, you meet women through women. You meet women through men. You go out, you meet somebody. You might meet them in the mall. You might meet them. They tell you that. But you so used to just rush. Think about it, in the United States, everything's got to be instant. Rush. Girl, what we doing? We about to fuck? Come on, let's go fuck. We're used to that. We used to going somewhere, meeting women, and say, listen, I want to fuck you. You want to fuck me? Okay, cool. Let's go fuck. We're used to that. We're not used to some of these countries that tell you, you can't get it on the first day or first night or first week. We ain't used to that. We ain't built for that. Keep your ass in the States. Like I said, you can visit, but you can't live here. Some of you dudes already, every time y'all come down, Dre, how is it driving in Colombia? How is it driving in South America? How'd you get your life? Some of you dudes, man, I could never drive it. Yes, you could. Man, that traffic's so crazy in Colombia. I could never. Yes, you could. You could drive here. You're just so used to driving in the United States, how driving is. Some of you can't even handle going to certain countries because they drive on the left side of the road. And you get lost a little bit. You think that it's easier. Or you just don't give yourself a chance. You don't believe in yourself. I could never drive in that country. On the other side of the world, that's crazy. No. Much of the world drives on the other side of the road. Many countries don't drive on the same side of the road that we do. But we assume that what's going on in our country is the norm. It's not. And that's why a lot of you dudes will not make it in other countries, because you assume what's the norm in our country is the norm in your country. Some of y'all will come to South America, y'all go to the hospital. Some of these hospitals are very, very modern. Some of them are just regular hospitals. Some of them in Europe are just modern, but many of them are just regular hospitals. To where in the United States, damn near every hospital is modern and fancy. And so you'll come to South America, you'll be like, that's a hospital? But the medical ranks number 21 on the list in Colombia. In America, where all the fancy ass hospitals ranks number 37. It has for years. So yeah, you got fancy hospitals in the United States, but you do not rank the highest, anywhere near the highest when it comes to medical. But you a bitch because the building's not as fancy as you used to in the United States. That's what I mean. Some of you dudes ain't built to, you built to visit shit, but you are not built to relocate. But for those of us that are built to relocate, I agree with that brother. For the one brother that was the devil, he said, I play the devil's advocate because so many black people have done so many things in the United States. If it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for a black man and a black woman, we wouldn't even have the microphone. I got you. But just because things were accomplished in one country by people of color doesn't necessarily mean we got to stay in that. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all know when I sit up, I'm about to talk some shit. If black people only lived in the countries or continents that we accomplish shit, we would not be around the world. If we stopped migrating because we did amazing shit in Africa, we wouldn't have made it to Europe. If we stopped in Europe because we did amazing shit in Europe, we wouldn't have never made it to Asia. If we stopped in Asia because we did so much amazing shit while we was in Asia, we would have never made it to Eastern Europe. If we stopped in fucking Eastern Europe because of all the stuff, the amazing recipes and inventions and all the things that we did as black people in Eastern Europe that we still don't get the credit for, we would have never made it to North America and Central America. If we'd have stopped in South America with all the amazing things that black people do in South America, we'd have never made it to North America. Just because we've done amazing things in one country doesn't mean we have to stop being a migratory people. All creatures, for the most part, are migratory. Like I said, I'm watching a documentary right now on Netflix, and it talks about migration, and it says that migration is the third most important thing that happens to a species. First things are the elements: earth, wind, fire, water. Second thing is creation, procreation, having kids is the most important thing to happen to all species. You know, the elements give us our food, they give us our nutrients, give us our air, give us our water. We need the elements. Third most important thing that happens to every species: migration. But not everybody needs to migrate. We need the wildebeests and the zebras. Some of y'all need to keep your ass right where you are. You ain't built for this. And I know some Americans that are living wonderful lives back in America, that are doing some great things back. I see you, Kings. Doing great things in the United States. And I love it. I love it. I kid you not. I see some families that have built houses. I see some businesses that have flourished. I see careers from some of the greatest actors. Think about it. If you had brought the Futures to Argentina, you would have never known about Future, because he wouldn't have had the opportunity to be the type of performer in which he is now. Same thing with a lot of people in the United States. Cardi B from DR went to the United States and did some amazing things as far as in hip hop. If she had stayed in DR, she wouldn't have been able to maybe accomplish what she was able to accomplish because she was in the States. The States is needed. So not everybody needs to leave the States. But those of us that do, let's go. If you need to leave in 5 years, if you need Rihanna, absolutely correct, brother. Rihanna. If you really feel in your heart that you need to be, if you're a part of this migration, this new migration of black men and of white men and of Latin men that are saying that I'm ready to take my last name to another country like my ancestors did by moving my last name to whatever country which I considered my motherland. If you're in a position right now and it's in your place in your heart to be the person that migrates from your family and from your home country in the next 5, 10, 15 years, go for it. I mean that, brother. I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that I did. My life would be so different if I hadn't been a migrator. Father Many Nations says, he said, our ancestors built out of necessity, survival, and we need to leave for the same reason: necessity and survival. Absolutely correct. We're not talking about you doing bad in the States. Do you need to leave from it is necessary. Migration is necessary for all species. All species must in one form or another migrate. Even fish in the ocean know when a coral reef is going bad, it's time to go find another reef. Even sharks migrate. Dolphins migrate. Seals migrate. Whales migrate. Turtles migrate. You got turtles that when they're born, they go onto land, and they don't go onto land until they are adult 15 years later before they get on land again. And they live to be 150 plus years old, but their whole lives are centered around migration. There are very few creatures, birds migrate. Very few creatures on this planet that do not migrate. Very few. Migration is a must for the survival of a species and even the survival of this planet. If it wasn't for migration, we wouldn't have the amount of cities that we have, the amount of people that we have, the amount of intellect, the amount of opportunities. If it wasn't for migration, it's not because we were in America and we invented shit, but because we were brought to America, the opportunity of seeing what was not there, and we invented shit. We're in a country, we saw a problem. They need a plow, a better plow. Somebody invents a better plow. We're in America. Somebody in New Orleans creates jazz. We're in America. Somebody says we need to go from the bow and arrow and just having the guns that we get from, or the gunpowder method, and let's switch it up and let's make some changes. Now they got the revolvers. We're in America. They create Coca-Cola or Mountain, whatever it is. From migrating from one location, creating a whole country called the United States. Now, we already know the story. They took this and took that. I'm not talking about from that point. I'm talking about it from the perspective of migration has always been needed in this world. It's always been needed. Men and women like you will always be needed. Migrators, unite. Passport bros, passport kings, blue book gentlemen, unite. You are needed in this world. There would not be the inventors around the world if it wasn't for migrators. Nobody can say that if a people stay in their country and didn't go to other countries and learn things, and you just stayed in that bubble. Shit, if we stayed in the bubble, we'd still be throwing spears, just like some of the tribes in the Amazons doing. Please, you gotta migrate. He's absolutely correct. Shout out to Father of Many Nations. For necessity and for survival. He said, yeah, because there's too many simps. Yes, too many simps out there. We don't need them around. Another group of men, shout out to Kings of Dreams. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. RP Dre. Yeah, we got him, man. This is a part of the makeup, man. He said, I wouldn't be who I am today if my family didn't migrate. Excellent point. Neither me either. I'm Detroit 313. My mom and my dad's from Tennessee. My mom's from Alabama. If they hadn't migrated, I wouldn't have been born in Detroit. They had to migrate from the South up north. Get those factory jobs. You say, Lord, the music a big. Thanks, brother. Maybe you can change the music a little bit too. Change it up a little bit. Thank you very much. It's a final dropping all the knowledge. Make sure you guys take advantage of it. So the last person that we're going to talk about in regards to what guys need to stay in the States, you don't need to have a passport. Mr. Know-It-All. If you are a dude that can't nobody tell you nothing, my bad. Okay. I like the camaraderie of the inside the avatar too, brother. If you are a dude that can't nobody tell you shit, stay in the States. If can't nobody give you advice, keep your happy ass. Visit countries, yes. You can visit whatever country you want. After you visit, take your happy ass back in the States. All the Mr. Know-It-All, he said, perfect volume, I need to borrow that beat. See, I'll show you how to get to it. I'll show you how to get to it, Kings. I got you. Remind me in WhatsApp. I'm gonna let you know now. If you one of those dudes that can't nobody say nothing to you, you know everything. I've been to 40 countries. Cool. I've lived overseas in 8 countries for 3 years. Cool. One of my number one secrets of success living outside the United States is this. You will never see me act like I know it all. Fuck that. There's so much to learn, so much to enjoy from learning, so much to read, so much, whether it be learning a new language, whether it be learning about how they do business in this country compared to my home country, whether it be learning about how the ladies move or how the men behave. There's always something new to know. All them Mr. Know-It-All type dudes, man, I don't even fuck with them dudes. Because can't nobody tell you shit. Them the dudes that get you in trouble because they always see them dudes. That's why a lot of times when I travel, I was doing solo trips. I'll meet y'all there. I'll get my Airbnb down the hall, my hotel room down the hall. My Airbnb will be across the street. I don't need to be around one of them know-it-all dudes that know every goddamn thing, everything. I've been to Cartagena 10 times, nigga, and you don't know it. One of the beauty of relocating to other countries is learning something new, seeing something new, experiencing something new, experiencing something that's familiar. Some of the things that I learned are things that I'm like, oh, we do that in the States. But it's also fun learning things that I didn't know. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a damn how many times you've been to Colombia. You don't know Colombia until you live here. I don't care how many times you've been to Thailand. You do not know Thailand until you've been living there. I'm going to tell you what I mean. I'm not talking about learning the country. I'm talking about learning yourself living in a new country. See, when you visiting, for the most part, most of your days are good. Unless something like surprising happens, for the most part, if you visit Colombia for 5 days, your 5 days going to be pretty good. You can go back home happy. When you live here, you got to endure the flat tires of life. You got to endure when a glass falls and breaks, and you got to clean up the glass. Y'all don't do that shit. The glass of life. Sometimes you got to see when you live here, you got to endure if you got a flu or if you got a cold. You got to endure politics, the political landscape. All the stuff that you learn when you living in these countries is different from when you were visiting. You don't give a fuck about politics. You ain't thinking about no inflation. When you guys don't get off the plane talking about the inflation in Colombia. But when you live in Brazil or Colombia or Thailand or parts of Europe or Mexico, your learning is totally different. Now you got a completely different mindset when it comes to learning. You're not a Mr. Know-It-All. But you dudes that have visited so many countries, y'all think y'all know too much shit. And I don't like being around people that know everything. I love being around people that's always on learner mode. One of the most attractive, sexiest things about my wife, Andrea is always on learner mode. She never acts like she knows everything. She never treats me like, you've been living in Colombia this long, you should know this, but that. Never. She's always behaving as if she's learning something new. And so do I. I keep books around. I keep knowledge around. I keep listening to what you guys have to say. I listen to what's going on in the WhatsApp groups. I never act like I'm the motherfucking, I know, I've been living here long enough. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Fuck that. You know stuff that I don't know. You've experienced things that I haven't experienced yet in these countries. I'll never be acting like I know every day. I get in certain WhatsApp groups just so I can learn some stuff. Not to put in comments a lot of times. A lot of times I'm in certain investment WhatsApp groups. I'm in so many damn investment groups, learning so much stuff about crypto and all the other different type of currencies that's out there. I get in those groups just because I don't know shit. But I want to learn. I get in groups. I'm in a group, Southeast Asian group. Been in there for 2 years. Learning stuff about Asia that I never knew about. So when I go, I know how to maneuver at least a little bit because I've been following these guys for so many years. I get in WhatsApp groups to learn some shit, not to be going in acting like I know everything. No, hell no. Andrea doesn't act henpicked. Yes, she doesn't. Big up to my little sis. She's a real one. Yes, she is. She's good people. She really is. And all her friends are like that, really down to earth people. But yeah, man, the last guy that need to stay in the States is Mr. Know-It-All. Can't nobody tell you shit. You know everything. Everything. You need to visit countries and take your happy ass back home and put your passport up in your shoebox in the closet until the next time you go somewhere. Oh yeah. She's a sweetheart. Well, guys, that's the end of that rant. Hope we all kind of gathered some knowledge in regards to, should every black man leave the United States? My answer is hell no. Not every white man, not every black man, not every Latin man. Because I'm telling you, no matter where you go, life is going to happen. Life is going to happen. I think that's probably one of the lessons that a lot of guys don't realize about when you get ready to leave one country. Just because you go to another country, life is still going to be regular life. You get up in the morning. Dude, 90% of my days are just regular life. Get up in the morning, go to the gym, hang out with some people, get some work done, come do some live streams, get more work done, spend time with my wife. It's just a repetitive routine. Then we go travel somewhere, we have fun, or you guys come to town, there's something different. But other than that, life is made up of routines. And I love it. I love it. So yeah, man, my routine is a routine of constantly learning and enjoying this journey called life, and no matter what country I'm in. But we are out of here, guys. You say I'm single now. I'm meeting them soon enough. Yeah, man. I'm with you, Kings. Make sure you guys subscribe to Kings and Dreams channel. I'm out of here. I'm about to get some sleep. Hang out with Mrs. Spence. I'll see you guys this Wednesday. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mostly Money, our other channel as well. And I will talk to you guys later.